Yeah, wow.
No way, really?
What's out there? What creates the shadows in the corners or the creatures of the dark? Who are those on the other side? What do they have to say? This is the Gateway Podcast. This is not your normal style of paranormal talk radio. Brought to you live from United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM New Orleans.
Hell is this? Hey, you two people, I didn't even know we had this. Hey, well, I like that. That was crazy. Look at who put that up there. It must have been Michelle today.
Welcome to the Outer Realm with Michelle DeRoche and Amelia Pisano. Airing live on the United Public Radio Network, 105.3 FM in New Orleans.
When they are consuming your minds and your thoughts and your dreams, from the angels to the demons and to the mysteries unseen, there is no need to worry. There is no need for dread. It's just time to discuss the thing at the foot of the bed.
You're listening to UFO Undercover with your host, Joe Montaldo, right here on the Paranormal Radio Network.
Holy shit, what is this? Yeah!
You might
What happens when you let Jay pick out your
faces
music?
in here.
Oh, look.
Oh, Paul. Where's Paul?
Nick Martin. Very famous country people. And I believe one of the guys from ZZ Top is playing the organ back there.
That one dude with the fro haircut, he plays harmonica, making he's freaking.
Like ZZ Top guy.
That's what I just said.
Yep.
I thought you said Led Zeppelin.
No, ZZ Top.
Are you sure, man? Then we have to go backwards, man. Yeah.
Hey Jay, do you know what this reminds me of? The traveling wheelberry.
It kind of looks like travel over.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they do it. Like all the
Dennis,
big
just
boys.
ignore us, old bastards. We have no idea what we're talking about.
Hey, U.S. Army vet 7077. Welcome.
I'm dying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Stop
ain't
blowing that
dying,
smoke
dude.
me, man.
It's a mega hoedown. What the hell's going on?
I think this is Ricky Skaggs here, by the way.
You go with black people at, man.
Yeah, I feel offended here.
I want to see some
Pretty badass
diversity.
guitar right there. I don't know what anyone else might think, but
This is scary.
Damn, man, I got damn
Vince
cold.
Gill.
Ooh, Trump.
Gill.
Go Joe Biden. We want Joe Biden back. Woohoo! Yeah.
Like guys, I miss my girl Kamala. I do.
About it, baby. She's gonna run for governor. She's gonna be your governor. You can move out to Cali, man.
She's at the bottom of the bottom.
There's a lot of gold out in Cali too.
She's at the bottom of the bottom bar. That fell shaper.
yes, it is.
That's good. Is he actually a good musician, or is he just?
He's actually a very decent piano player. Yes, he's very good. And there's Steve Martin again. He's actually an award-winning banjo player.
Yeah, Steve Martin. Yeah, I don't like him anymore since he got put. He lost me as a thing.
Whatever they got. I'm
gonna put all kinds of people. I don't know. Somebody.
Steve Martin was never my kind of humor. I mean, I don't got anything against the guy.
Comedian.
I don't know. There's something always fancy about. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I'm more of a Richard Pryor,
banjo player.
with George Carlin kind of guy.
Who's the old man sitting down with the black?
Right there, guys.
Like a common genius.
The old guy sitting back with all the white hairs. Yeah, he's easy. He's from ZZ Top. I can't think of his name right now.
I think it's Billy Gibbons.
Idiot ponies.
Some of my style of music.
This is a new face of bluegrass, Michael.
Billy
Gibbons, the ZZ Top, playing the Hammond organ.
You don't even know if the guy's even conscious. He's been playing for so long. He just hears the music, his fingers start going.
I thought that was Charles Daniels.
What do you mean? No, we're not like Science 3000. We're way the fuck better than they ever were. One, because I can tell you, fucking you, Asaholio. How you like that?
Thank God it's over.
You should never let us leave.
I don't like banjos, man. I think it's
Eggs and friends.
Dead
Well, there y'all go. Y'all got that. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Right there, that selection was from Mr. J over there. We're all coming back to see how everybody's doing now. Woohoo! Oh man,
whatever they paid Dead Beatty for
why don't you bitches come over here and hang this picture up for me? You know, I'm getting old. I'm not supposed to be hanging stuff like that. All right, whatever. But still.
Hey, Joe, your one picture on the right that I see is a little off. It's like a little
you know, just because you live in Pennsylvania does not mean I won't drive up there and kick you in the ass, man. Just don't even think it won't. I had no qualm.
Tad to the right.
Where did this come from? We got a speaker on here? Wow. A mic. Sorry. Found a new toy. Oh, shit. I need to make sure we're on the right microphone then. Well, welcome everyone to News on the Flip Side. I hope y'all enjoyed that musical interlude and all those crazy promos and all that chat in between. And again, fuck you and your Science 3000. I always thought Science 3000 was boring.
Get your what? What's your sign say, Jay?
Get your fix on Route 66.
Route 66.
Yeah, I remember last time I was on Route 66, they were all over the damn place.
New Mexico.
Did you see the devil?
Okay, the double. What double? Which one?
No, I did not. I don't even think we actually got on 66. We were on 40 the whole way, but the sticker was available in one of the trucks, so I picked it up.
You know what's America's longest attraction? If you think about it.
Well, I don't know about all of that, but
it actually used to end in in Maryland. There's only a small stretch of it still exists in Virginia, but the rest of it's all on the other side of the Mississippi.
Chicago goes from Chicago to California. Well, you know what? You can get passports on the road, and then they like smash pennies with the place you go to, and they stamp your book and all that. Good for kids, good for families. You know what I mean? You know, it really can't be old time stuff. I love that. I love that stuff. Old campy, good burgers on the trail.
Hello.
You know, good all kinds of stuff, man.
I did get this in my travels though. I don't know if how far that's coming through. Notice of baggage inspection.
Is that a ticket, man? You got a ticket, man? Were you speeding, dude?
No, this was in my.
Oh,
luggage.
Jay was speeding, guys. You didn't say, "Look, hey, dude, I'm pregnant. Let me off the ticket."
No, I had my laptop. This right here that I'm talking on, and my Kindle pad were in this lock. It just had a little tiny combination lock that big. They broke that, threw that inside. With that broken hasp and everything, and they left this in there that said that they broke into my luggage to see that there wasn't a bomb in there.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes when I throw my laptop in there,
that was in there. That's it. It's this thing in the laptop that I'm talking.
Well, see, my pad I always throw in my carry-on with me, and but the laptop I usually throw in the big suitcase because I used to carry both laptops and a pad and all that shit in the carry-on, you know, in the strap I carry. I'm like, screw that, it's too heavy. So I throw it in there. So most of the time they leave it alone. Where is it at? Do I have it around here? Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on, let me grab this thing. Now, this thing right here, if I can get the ticket, this thing has caused me to be searched a dozen times, half a dozen times.
What is it?
It's the mic stand for this.
I'll be damned. Why is that?
So somewhere in here is something to weight it down. It's a weight. It's a square weight like this. Every time they think it's a bomb. Every time, man.
This full of cocaine.
Yeah, they don't, you know, and it's sealed on the bottom, but it's about this big.
It's probably a lead weight. Most bullets have a lead projectile in it.
It's
detecting lead.
It's definitely a weight. Well, they see it on the X-ray as a square.
Messing with a microphone.
The guy was showing me. He's like, man, look at this.
It's a cavity search.
and then the one guy's giving me shit about it. He's like, oh, dude, you know, that's the thing. I said, well, wait a minute. So I picked this up out of the suitcase and I put it on and screwed it on. He's like, oh shit. I said, yeah, that's what it's made for. I said, you notice it's even the same color? He's like, shit. I'm like, well, I said, I understand y'all got to check to keep us from blowing up, and I appreciate that you do, but maybe you should just ask before you go get ass crazy and shit. I mean, come on. So I don't even bring that one with me anymore. I just leave it home. I bring this one, the overhang, because I can hang it off of lamps and stuff like that, and wherever I want to hang it from and let it down, because I use this one and this one. I give this one to the people I'm interviewing. Hello, how are you? I'm bald-headed. Can we chat tonight? Yes. It's great. People feel comfortable with it. You can play with it like a toy and stuff. How much it costs? Around $100, I think. Yeah, I got it out of a Target. I needed an extra mic because I needed a cord is what I needed. So I had to get a mic to get one. I don't need that bitch. So tonight, we're going to be talking a little bit about Uncle Trump. But I mean, really and truly, Trump came way out. His numbers off of this speech are through the roof.
He's doing all right.
His numbers for this week with all of his stuff. It was a good speech. It was. Even with all the tariffs, he's still polling good. His job numbers came in this week, 150,000 people. I mean, he's only been in for a month, so that's really more like Joe Biden. But still, we'll take him. 150,000. Now, next one's going to be harder because a bunch of those people that got laid off are going to show up on that. But then, we don't know how many of them people are going to go. But so I love watching the liberals now because the liberals are like each other. So anyway, I'm watching I'm not going to use their name, but I was watching a very prominent liberal show this afternoon. And he's a really famous anchor. And he's talking, and he brings on this girl who's doing all this work for me. She's pretty famous and stuff. And she goes, he said, well, tell me about what you think about all this, with all the numbers. He said, well, 150,000 wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. All this other stuff he's got going on might hurt us. He said, but the tariffs, she said, I hate to say this because I'm going to upset some of my liberal friends, but the tariffs are actually working. She
They're
said, if you,
stimulating businesses in the
well,
U.S.
it's not yet, but he said they're bringing businesses are coming back. She said at a big number. She said even I was surprised when I seen the list of businesses that are starting to come back, and how many big companies outside of the United States are going to start spending big money here. And even some of the big car companies said they may even start building their cars. So a couple of them made a point saying, you know what? Yes, America may cost us a little bit more, but the quality will be a little bit better, and we can use that as these are made in America. You can get a better car. So, hopefully that's true, because really and truly Toyota and Nissan build better cars than we do. But shh, I didn't say that out loud. Except for Ford trucks. Nobody builds a fucking truck
and didn't
like
he
Ford.
also announce a 25% discount if you buy an American vehicle?
Oh, no. It's tax exempt. All the interest on the vehicle is tax exempt, all of it.
Really?
So when you do your end of the year, because you know how it is in your first 3 years, that's all going to the whatchamacallit, to the interest, and all of that. You can be able to write all of that off. The only thing you won't be able to write off is the actual price of the vehicle. He's crazy, man. I love this guy. Plus, he said no matter what, they're going to slash income tax by half. He said the burden on American people is just stupid.
I want a refund, man. Refund.
No, they can't do that because they can barely figure out how they're going to do this. But he's trying to get a lot of stuff done with not so much money, because Democrats have been going wild for the last
finding
12
wasted
years.
money that's going to 600-year-old IRS returns, and
But the thing of it is, how much money are we talking about? No one's actually come up with a figure on
Could
this
you
yet.
come up with a figure of all
Elon,
the
a figure of like $5,200 something to every American.
No, I mean, if John Jane's been collecting this since 1690, he's been collecting some amount. It's got to be in a computer what the actual amount is. You just take the amount times
for 600 years.
For times how many every years it is, and then how much the amount was.
The IRS hasn't been 600 years around, but they've been paying this person who's 600 years old for however long the IRS has been around.
Been around. Pretty much. This guy was like one of the first, and I love this because the one guy the other night, he gets into the debate with me. He goes, I was on somebody else's show. He goes, he said, no, it was the glitch. You don't remember hearing him say they told you that's how the code works. I said, okay, that's the code. So let's talk about your code, man. I said, so your code are giving us these people from 110 to 130. I said, I can deal with a code like that. I said, but I don't understand the 150 to 170, the 200 to 250, and then the 250 to 270 and the 270 to 350. I said, I don't understand those. I said, because
there's the one guy who's like 695 years old.
I said, since this shows he's been on the roll since the day IRS started, it couldn't be a code, could it? I was like, you got a problem with this, man. I said, your code thing is not going to work. It's not going to get it. I said, somebody somewhere has been scamming, has figured out a way to suck money off to the side, and they've been doing it for a long time. And I don't know how far back they retro did it.
With Federal Reserve or the IRS or both.
Yeah, so they just put people on there and fake, and they got fake addresses and stuff, and it goes to wherever, whatever.
There's no oversight committee. It's a private organization. It's not a government organization. Neither is the Federal Reserve.
Well, see, that's the other problem. If it's up to Trump, there's going to be less oversight on it. So that's a little bit on the scary side.
The Department of Education, man.
Yeah, and, I got in a big fight with somebody today about that on anyway.
Did you punch him, Joe?
I didn't have to. They ain't going to win that argument.
Punch him in the ball.
I said, I'll tell you what. You tell me what the Department of Education has done for our children. I said, because, I grew up before the Department of Education, and I got a pretty damn good education. And I said, and I noticed today it doesn't seem to be as good. And I said, so you tell me what they did.
That they got rid of.
I said, so wait. I said, this is the Department of Education said we don't need to use cursive anymore. Really? I said, you know the Constitution's written in cursive, right?
Did you know that most banks will not take a check if it is not signed in a cursive signature?
Cursive, yeah, you can't be printing a check. They're not going for that shit. So schools were teaching how just to do your name and nothing else, but no, you can't read the Constitution if you don't read cursive.
Bring back shop class, man.
So right off the bat, I'm like, okay. I said, critical race theory being taught to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. I said, it should be taught to anybody in school. It's a bullshit theory.
It is. DEI, more crap
And I said, that's what I said. I said DEI on
shoving
my.
sexual things down children's throats.
And then we talked about that. I said, and then I said schools letting kids transfer without telling their parents, transition without telling their parents. I said letting children transition, having sex operations, I said, what? And even paying for them. I said, what? I said, no, man, that's not what we want as the Department of Education. That's why it's going bye-bye. I said, because that's not what the fuck we want. I said, that was disgusting. I don't know what that was. I said, but that was just, and I said, I can't even believe, I said, because I got a lot of Democratic friends, and I can't believe they're that sick. I said, I'm not even sure what's going on here. I think
why wouldn't he
the
just
Democrats have been
Boy
infiltrated.
Scouts and the Girl Scouts of America? They're not necessarily government, but they had some sort of similar controversies.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of pervert controversies of what they had.
Yeah, I mean,
Boy Scouts is basically
a lot of pedophilia.
Why won't he do that he won't do that to the church. He won't do that to the Boy Scouts. He won't do it to the Girl Scouts.
Boy Scouts
hey,
is
Mark,
selling their land all over the place. They're bankrupt, basically. I mean,
Hey, Mark.
Girl Scouts got the cookies, man. They're doing all right.
Yeah, so
they're surprising.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of that stuff, but
disgusting.
You know what blew me away, but they don't teach American history.
No, they teach social.
They do not teach social.
It's what
studies,
Joe
American
said.
history.
See, that's the thing. So all that shit's going bye-bye. But you can't leave it. Trump wants to leave it in the states. Okay, that's fine.
Justice.
For 35 of the states, that's fine. But 15 of them, it's not. I mean, can you imagine what California history is going to be? Give me a fucking break.
Well,
I mean, come on. They're going to leave California, and people are going to be looking at you like, what country did you come from? Oh, America. No, you didn't come from America. And I came from California. Oh, that explains it. Well,
is none of that Department of Education budget spent to, isn't that none of that money sent to the states at any level?
Oh yeah, of course.
No, actually, most of it is sent to get people in the DEI into college. That's what.
No, they supply the states with money, but it's conditional, And when the states, it's kind of like the prison system, like on the federal government has truth in sentencing. They say, okay, if you're the state and you take this money, you've got to keep people in prison at least 80% of their sentence. Nothing less. 80%, right? A lot of states sign up for it. A lot of states don't. They want to let people go right away and whatever. So,
it's a cash business, 100%. I mean, it's $1 billion.
Same thing for SNAP. Same thing for like Medicaid and all that. These are federal, but they supply. But states also supply the money. So it all. I mean, if you cut it, it's going to hurt people, of course. But I don't know. But the Fed does supply a lot of money. they have different rules. If you want to accept that money, the rules.
Yeah, well, they've laid off a bunch of them, and
there's
then
grants too. They give grants.
Oh, you know what?
Well, no, they where you go to get your money if you're going to go to college. That's where you get your loans from.
Look at all the teachers that were fired because they wanted to teach history.
There's a lot of people fired over COVID.
There was a lot of
people over
teachers
vaccines
fired here in Pennsylvania because they weren't going by what the Department of Education wanted them to teach.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lawsuits because of that, which takes up even more time and money and all that. So, and then these ultra departments, these federal departments, don't think about the people at the bottom of the chain. And they need to consider that. And when they make a rule, the rule applies to everybody. But you can't sell sexuality to children. It's beyond wrong. It's criminal. We're to shield children from that type of thing. They don't have a sexuality at that point when they're that young. Seeing men dressed up in dresses and not even dresses, inappropriate clothing. Have you seen these things where they made these kids listen to these guys reading stories and what they're wearing? They're wearing lingerie and whatever. You know what? There's a problem there. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to knock anybody or put anybody down for what they are or what they think they are. But I also know what the reality is. And I live in reality, not fantasy land. So, but all this stuff's become, politicized. When really it's more like private issues. But if you don't want your children, exposed. I mean, it used to be, remember, like when kids were around 13 in health class, they got to hear about the birds and the bees, and a lot of people didn't want their kids learning that stuff. They wanted to come from the parents, have the talk about sex and all that. And then the schools took over. Those kids are around 13. Imagine now 4 or 5, 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds in preschool. I mean, it's crazy what they're pushing on kids. So I'm glad Trump is bringing us back to center. He's not going right. He's going center. Just common sense center. And people are starting to like him more and more, Joe and Sean. Okay.
And they're starting to his numbers are definitely going up. They're not going down. Even though if you listen to liberals, you would think they were, but
78% of the country, man. This Democrats
is he being more centralist, or is he being more towards the right? A lot of people argue he's going toward more right.
No, I think he's going central, to be honest.
Yeah, he's right in the
middle. He's right now, depending on which one you ask, which thing he's doing. Some of it would be considered very right, and some of it would be considered centrist. It just depends which item it happens to be. He made a lot of promises. He plans on fulfilling all of his promises, which is freaking amazing to start off with. I've never seen a president right off the bat just try to fill so many. He's got a lot of battles ahead of him. There's going to be a lot of court battles, a lot of going to Supreme Court. There's going to be a lot of this coming up. Mm-hmm. He's got a lot. I see Lita James just can't leave him alone, can she? She put a suit on him today. That New York Attorney General, she just can't leave him alone. Pam, if you're listening to this show, which I know you are, Pam Bondi, you need to get out there and kick this bitch's ass and show her what a real DOJ is, because she's just harassing Trump at this point. I mean, how many times she's tried to sue him or bring charges against him?
Bondi's starting to buckle, man. Not going after Chuck Schumer because for all that stuff that happened with the Supreme Court, and then I don't know. She's also the Epstein list. The FBI doesn't want to give it to her, and she's not really trying to demand it. So a lot of people looking at that, raising their eyebrows, saying, if Trump is going to make a change, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere because she's got a lot of other stuff done, and she's after a lot of people. And there's a lot of people could find their ass. A lot of Democrats could find their butt in serious jeopardy here because she looks like she does things a little bit different. And she's starting out from day one going after him. I don't know, guys. Lita James, by the way, is on her list of people to go after. The New York Attorney General. She is on her list of things. She talked about it.
List.
She said she considers a lot of what she did was totally illegal. Well, if Eric Adams wouldn't have made friends with Trump, he would be on the list, but he's not. But the district attorney, the district attorney that got him prosecuted for all those bogus charges, those 34 charges, they're going after him.
Alan Bragg.
Got Cuomo's in the race.
And what's funny about that is the local DA is going after him too. They think there was some funny
slaughter Adams.
Who? Alvin Bragg?
I don't know if Cuomo. Yeah, they're going after him. They started looking into him a couple weeks ago. It was big news. I don't know if Cuomo is or not.
Cuomo's going to slaughter. My God, dude. He's got. Cuomo's got a lot of support on all sides, man. As someone who
he only does when those women ain't in the news. When them women in the news, he has no support.
I don't think it matters now with Trump.
It does. It still matters.
It's the year of the pig, man.
It still matters.
I don't think it matters.
And
I think we're allowed to oink awfully loud without people looking at us.
And he's too close to Hochul. They don't really like Hochul. Hey, I don't know. I seen in the heart of the city, they were voting for Eric. I know CNN tried to say, "Oh no, he's way out ahead," but I noticed all the polls coming out of the heart of the city, which is where all the people that's going to vote live. We're going for Eric. They don't want Como.
Run down with crime, no way, man. They need new blood.
They don't want Como. Yeah, that was from the last guy. This guy's been tied up with court bullshit. Going on from
Adams is dirty all day long. Look who.
And Como's not. Give me a fucking break. Como has no business even running. Actually, dude, if I was Como, I'd stay out of it because more than likely he's going to get sued and embarrassed.
He's already ahead, man.
Yeah, he's not headed that far yet.
Way ahead. So
no, he's polling way ahead in New York news.
Almost gonna take it.
I know the SOA. What is it? The SOP poll had
Children.
Eric up by 15 points. So I
Landslide.
guess it all depends where you go, which poll you look at.
Children. I'm trying to break out the popcorn.
Yeah, that nasty Boy Scout popcorn. I mean, that Girl Scout popcorn Mike was talking about earlier.
Girl Scouts got the cookies. Everybody wants the Girl Scout cookies.
Who knows? Them cookies are nasty. They nasty.
They're nasty.
They used to not be that bad when I was young, but they got nasty. Well, maybe I just didn't care when I was young. I just munched them down. But anyway, getting back to the news. Yes, Christopher, we're going to get back to the news. We're getting back to the news. Well, we won't really know what's going on in New York for a couple of months. We'll know in a couple of months what's going on in New York. But right now,
let me ask you guys a question. This is news. Why is everybody in the world like calling that one Supreme judge the chick there giving Trump the side eye? And when she gave him the side eye, it's like, oh, she's a traitor. She's a traitor. But has anybody heard what she had? Why she's pissed? Or I don't know.
I didn't see that she was pissed. I ain't even heard that she's pissed.
Well, I just, she.
I don't even think she voted against him last time. I think somebody else did. I don't think it was her.
Well, all I know is that someone saw her side eye him, and it was
but side eyes don't always mean bad things. Remember that, because I side eye a lot of people. A lot of times they ain't got nothing to do with being mean.
I don't know. I was wondering if any of y'all heard about it.
I haven't heard it or seen it. It hasn't crossed any of my news feed, so apparently the news media is not worried about it. Yeah, the mainstream isn't worried about it, and probably the internet news isn't worried about it either. It's just right now there's too much going on. There's just too much, and it doesn't matter even if he does. He has 6 in the Supreme Court, so all he ever needs is 5.
They say Alito's going to be retiring, so he'll throw another one in there.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that's going to work, especially with this with the Democrats only having how many have they got in the Congress? I wasn't talking about Supreme Court in the Congress, but Christopher, I'll tell you this right now: if Democrats stay the course they're on right now, they're going to lose more people in the House and the Senate. The Republicans may even get a 60 majority in the Senate. They're just, if you watched the thing everybody watched the other night, they were an embarrassment. I mean, first off, they couldn't even get a coherent plan together to whatever they wanted to do. Some of them were wearing pink shirts. Some of them had paddles. Some of them were making noises. Some of them didn't show up. Some of them left.
One of them got ejected.
Yeah, one of them got ejected. Al got ejected. AOC was a coward. She didn't shake. She didn't even show up. She's just. So what bothers me is I think anybody who didn't show up should be sanctioned because you're being paid to be there. So whether she was there or not, she got paid to be there because as a senator or a House representative, you're supposed to be at these kind of events. You're supposed to know what's going on.
Required that they all be there.
It is, but they don't. They just, so they should be censured on this. Well, no, they censured Al. Yeah, they did. They censured his ass. 10 Democrats even turned on him. Yeah, they were like, dude, you were ass. You need to get out of here. What? And I did see 1 or 2 Democrats stand up. Go ahead, man.
Can I ask you guys what censured means? What actually happened to him? I don't know that word. I don't know that definition.
It went on his official record, basically.
Congress, basically.
Yeah, nothing really.
Okay. No, I was wondering.
They can apply all kinds of stuff.
No, so I forgot how it works, but if he gets like 2 of them or 3 of them, he's out. They kick him out. He can't be in the Congress anymore. He's got to go.
Congress censure consequences. Let's see what the internet says here. The censure does not remove a senator from office, nor does it deny to a senator his or her rights to or privilege. Yeah.
It means nothing.
It does. You have to get a couple of them for it to mean anything.
That's a form of republic humiliation carried out on the House floor. That's all.
The guy's an idiot, though, man. He's known for doing those outbursts. So that's his base. That's what they expect out of him. He did it. He got to get out of there. Whatever.
He looked like an idiot.
Nancy
Pelosi was off in zombie land.
Oh, dude, man, I think she was jonesing for a drink. I'm not shitting you, man. She was.
Yeah, she was out. She was out in zombie land, and Lizzie was. I don't know. Lizzie was like flipping through her phone at warp speed or something. She must have been playing a game or something because she was like flipping through it. This is your representatives, people of the United States Congress. Yes, this is what they were doing. But the things that got him in trouble were the 13-year-old kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was pissed. I
Really
really
horrible.
was.
What would it have hurt to stand for that kid? I mean, that would have meant a lot to that kid. And what would it have hurt? It wouldn't have showed anything. Dems could have just stood up and said, "Hey, that was a good thing that he did that." I still don't understand that. Worse than that was the first one that got in trouble about that, I believe, was Rachel Mad Cow Maddow.
Really?
I believe,
Oh, really?
yeah, I believe, she did something. She said something or did something stupid because I remember hearing her in trouble for it. And then a more famous one today. What's her name? It went right out of my head. Maybe I got it on
The
one
one on
somewhere.
CNN. The one on CNN.
It was it might have been on CNN. She's gotten more trouble. They said her ratings plummeted so bad that they don't know if they're gonna be able to keep her. I would tell y'all guys, but for some reason it won't let me into my
into my
Facebook
losing their
account.
jobs, man. MSNBC and all these other liberal rag holes. They're just propaganda networks. It's not the news. It's not even opinion.
Well, I mean, CNN looked like
just a slight of opinion. It's propaganda.
But,
they push lies. They push lies. They push lies. They always have, and that's what they're made of. That's what they do. And then we need to call people like that out. They're not a legitimate news source at all. You know what I mean? So good enough. People know. People are understanding. I love that little kid's face. When they made an honorary Secret Service.
Yeah.
He held up that ID. His face looked so serious and looked so tough and cool. His dad looked like just a great person, very supportive of his son. Been through a lot with him, and for people not to honor that, how dare they? How dare they? Really? It's not a political issue. It's a person. It's someone who beat cancer and someone who withstood that. Probably most of those assholes that sat down that couldn't get up would never understand that. They have no empathy or understanding of being a decent person. No decency.
No. That I just didn't understand it. I would have figured you would have just stood up and stood there for a minute and sat back down.
Maybe a little golfer's clap. But
I did see a couple of tears over there a couple of times, and I did. So I don't think I have it, but I had seen it earlier today. There was a meter. So Fox did it, and a couple of news agencies did it to show during a speech where people were at. There was a lot of times that the Democrats were above the minus. So it was like it had a line went across, and above was above minus, and it was plus, and it was plus and minus, and then it went way up or way down. And the independents took a little longer to get up to where the Republicans were at the top, but eventually they did. So it showed how much they liked it as well. And a lot of the times the Democrats were above the 50% mark. I forgot what part it was when they sunk below it, but a lot of the time they were above it. So even they're not really hating. So the people, it's the politicians. It's more the politicians than it is the people. The people seem to be more relaxed with what's going on.
I agree.
It just seems like maybe in general the people are just smarter. Who knows for sure?
The camera's all dark again. It happens sometimes. Some weird stuff. I'm getting canceled.
Oh, here she is. No, this was MSNBC Nicole Wallace.
That's her. Okay, I'm
yes.
sorry.
Let me see. I don't know if there's an audio with this or not. I don't see it. If there is.
They're so ignorant.
So what was she doing? I mean, they were coming down on her. I seen it all over the internet. She has seen a significant drop in her viewership since November. Oh man, that's coming from Nielsen. You never want to see your Nielsen numbers drop. I mean, you can drop other places, but Nielsen's like your bread and butter numbers. I don't know, guys. Let's see. She's plummeted by 35% and still falling.
Oh shit, man!
Lost over 1 million viewers.
Wow.
Ooh,
Lot
and
of people.
damn, girl, you should
You
stop picking a
think?
13-year-old.
What'd she
Do you
say?
think these reporters or these bitches that do the news for MSNBC that they think that their company is going to protect them and just, or are they
You have to do
just
something
that
really
out
stupid.
of
They
re-
won't know.
or are
Well, the
they out
company
of touch?
used
Are they
to.
out of touch with reality and
No,
say
no, the
bullshit?
companies used to protect them. The companies used to go way out of their way to protect them. I
Until the
mean,
government.
there's no other way Joy Reid or Joy Bayard could be on air if they didn't.
Yeah.
And ABC still goes out of their way to protect Joy Bayard. Joy Reid, unfortunately, she's canned, and so we have no more racist bitch to listen to anymore to pick on. But you know, new poll. Wait, what's this? Maybe this is the one. I know y'all always love polls. Let's see what this one is. What does this start here? Let's see. New poll shows how Americans view Democrats of opposition to Trump. Oh, well, what is this? Let's see what this says. The survey conducted by Blueprint polled 1,400 registered voters and found that 40% said Democrat Party didn't have any strategy to respond to Trump whatsoever. That's damn. Let's see. While 24% respondents said the party did have a plan, but it was insufficient. Yes, and so that's 64% that are pretty much anti-party. Only 10% said that they had a good strategy.
A reporter asked Tim Waltz as he was being interviewed, like it was today or earlier.
Tim.
Who runs
tampon Tim?
Huh? Like, who runs the DNC? And he didn't have an answer. His mouth went open.
Because nobody knows.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Like he has no idea.
Well, nobody knows. They said they had some guy, and then he kind of went away, and they said he was there, but then he went away, and nobody actually knows. There's supposed to be somebody, but it doesn't seem like there is somebody.
Don't take credit for it.
Yeah. Opinion: Democrats' hatred of Trump destroying their party. Oh man! So this is another one of these polls.
They're blaming Trump for the fall of the Democrats. Come on.
A poodle. A toy poodle.
Oh, did y'all see? I got to find this. Did y'all see? Is this it? Maybe this is it. No, maybe this is it. Hold on. Let's go see. This shit is too much. This is, and Democrats wonder why they're losing. Come on, where's this thing at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Come on, give me the whole
think
thing.
people need to vote the ones that are in out. You know what I mean?
They don't know how out. Yeah.
Ones that are out, vote them in. People
Come on, give me the thing. Give me the thing.
Protecting your community and looking out for you.
Carl, I haven't heard him talk about getting rid of any of Social Security benefits. No, I haven't heard any of that. And Medicaid and Medicare he wants to keep. He just wants to, see who's not supposed to be. I mean, Medicaid.
They want to get rid of waste. All
right, what the fuck is going on here? Beep, 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 beep.
Stop
cursing. You're pregnant, man. You can't curse like that. Baby might hear that shit. Man, I don't know what to do with this. What was that? What should? No, Junior. If I can get this, if I can find it, this shit was great. Oh man, I was watching it earlier today. The Dems, they've lost their mind, but for some reason it's just spinning. Oh wait, maybe it's coming. But anyway, so
yeah, they're crazy.
You got to see it. You got to see it. No, Carl. No, really. The 100 last year, it was Medicaid and Medicare. I can't remember which one said they found at least $150 billion in fraud. Yes. Wow. And the reason the Pentagon, they're going after Pentagon is not because we don't need the Pentagon. It's because the Pentagon has failed 8 audits in a row. Over $850 billion. $850 billion. Those are self-done. So it's much higher number. That's probably like 1.4 trillion, 1.5 trillion. God knows where that money went. So yeah.
Strippers,
yeah, I mean, the more you look into shit, the more you're like, really? You just don't even know what to say about it. You just kind of stepping back on, that cannot be true, man. That just cannot be it. Oh wait, it might be trying to start working.
They need to bloat spending so they can put that money away for the black projects that they have, right? I mean,
that's what it is. That's why them hammers used to be $80,000 and shit.
Right. Yeah, that's how they hide some of those projects. $300 toilet seats, and they need like millions of them. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
because somebody asked that question to Elon the other day, and he was talking to him. Oh, Joe Rogan did. He was talking to him, and he said, "I could tell you that, but then someone would assassinate me." He was serious too. He wasn't fucking kidding. He was like, "No, we're not going to go there. We might go after him in the private, but we're not coming for him in the public. That's not going to happen." See, and that's a scary part that could even be part of our government. You know, really.
Why don't they just tell the truth? Okay, we're putting $500 billion away for some secret shit. It's actually a file called secret
because they've already done that and they need more money.
And there's another file. We put $1 trillion called "You Should Be Scared to Death." That's what that file is called. Scary shit, scared to death, secret shit. Get out of my face, man. That's what they should have said. When they went after Bill Clinton about Monica Lewinsky, he should have just said, "My personal life is none of your damn business." And then they would have been like, "Oh, man." And they would just either speculate or whatever. But you didn't have to lie. You didn't have to lie, Bubba. I don't even know what I'm talking about that.
But, yeah, he didn't have to. There was plenty of evidence, but
the dress.
Yeah.
The dress.
She still has that dress, dude.
Is that dress in the Smithsonian?
I think she got it or sold it. Or I don't know what happened. I heard it was some money involved last thing I heard.
It's in the Hard Rock. It is in Las Vegas. It'd be a perfect place for it.
That'd be a good place for it, though, man. I'm not hating. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad place for it. What's that, Jimmy Lee? If I could find it. So this is a clip. Maybe Jay can find it easier. So this. Hold on. Maybe we'll try it a different way. Let's drop all this crap out of here. Let me drop it into the venue over here. Maybe Jay can find it. It's I found the clip, but for some reason it's just not wanting to behave. So this is a clip of a bunch of Democrats dancing. This is their new fighting back against Trump.
Oh, the chicks, the girls.
Oh, yes. So there's that one. And then there's what's her name, Jasmine Crockett, or whatever her name is, did a rap video for her political thing. This shit is too much, people. I mean, I'm watching some of this stuff going, really? Yeah, she tried to throw me off her X page, but you know how X is. You can't throw us off your X page. So, yes.
Oh, God, I did see the one. That's their new... oh God, they're fighting. It's like they're doing it as a game. Like
it's just stupid. I don't know why. I just don't want to play on my computer for some reason.
Is that?
Oh wait, maybe it's going to do it here. Nah, see, it just keeps spinning for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. It's
maybe
I was saying something went wrong. That's what it's saying.
Maybe Google don't want to put it up.
It was playing good earlier. It was playing on my phone earlier, but it's too much, guys. Or maybe this one's on Fox. Maybe Fox don't want to carry it anymore. They don't want to get sued or something. It's House Dems released new Choose Your Fight video. That's what it's called.
That's what it is.
Here we go. In 2015, the Las Vegas Erotic Heritage Museum bought the dress, I guess. The Monica Lewinsky stained dress.
Why does that not surprise me? I mean, that doesn't even remotely surprise me there.
Oh, my God. It has Bill Clinton's DNA all over that thing. Oh, my God.
Yes, we might have some new Clintons in the future. I don't know, Carrie. If you can get it to work, send it to me. I'll let you play it. I'm trying to get Jay to find it. It's like I said, it's just sitting here spinning for me. It's all it's doing. Yeah. Don't ask me, guys. I don't know if it would work. I would play it for you. I'm thinking maybe it's a Fox issue. Maybe Fox don't want it played. It's one of those things. Let's see if I can find this other one while we're talking about this. No, it's just it right here. Yeah, I think I found this one. Come on, let's see it. Oh no, you see now they're not. All of a sudden, they're not wanting you to see the whole video, just the shots. What's up with that? What the hell is up with that? I know we got to go to break pretty soon, but let's try this again. Jasmine Crockett. My name is Jasmine Crockett. I'm going to kick your ass, man. I'm going to kick your ass. You'll be going back. Oh, I better shut up. I get sued, man. I better shut up. I have to blame it on Sean. Sean said to do that, man. I was just listening to Sean.
Yeah,
Man.
go ahead, man.
Sean told me to do that shit. I don't know why he told me that, but he did, man.
You know what? Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe.
Well, it's not gonna let me play this. So, Jasmine Crockett is a Texas rep, by the way. She's got a new rap video out now. She's a House rep, I believe, and she's rapping her way down. It's too much, man. And Dems wonder why they're losing. When all the guys are probably sitting back going, "Oh, are these women losing their mind? Really?"
Hey,
Is
Joe, check your messenger. Yeah. I just sent it to you.
Okay, I think I heard it. Okay, maybe it'll let me play it from here. Come on, big girl, let's play it on down the road.
I just sent it to you, messenger.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just waiting to see if it's going to open. Maybe it's my computer being an ass. I might need to restart my damn computer. Because nothing seems to be... Well, no, these seem to be... Oh, all our commercial videos seem to be working just fine.
Aha!
What the hell's that about? But none of the other videos seem to be working worth a crap. I don't know, Phil. If you don't quit doing, we're gonna have to move on. But it's oh no, they were great. If you can go find them online and look. Stay up to date with notifications. Yeah. You can send me notifications. I don't care. If you let me play the video, you can send me notifications. How's that? Yes, that'll work for me.
Man, I can't believe you can't get that up. I don't think
they don't play it. They don't. It won't play. Neither one of them will play. Let me see if this YouTube video play. Now this commercial plays. Oh, YouTube video plays fine. It just won't play those. I don't know. Sometimes Phil,
I laughed really hard. I almost peed my pants when I saw that video.
No, yeah, because they're pretty good videos. No, Frank, they really are. It's just funny stuff. I'm not exactly sure
why would they do that? I mean, what?
It might not be them. It might just be. It could be something with Facebook or something, or just. Oh wait, maybe this will play it. This is where I had it the second time. Let's go see. Oh wait, did I delete the wrong one? Did I? What a dumbass! I did not do that. Did I?
Let's go on.
Oh no, I got it. Okay, wait. Here we go. Hopefully, this is going to let us do it. So I can't get the other one. So let's see what this one is. We got to go to break anyway. So we're going to. This one will be our break, guys. But we're gonna start this out. Then we'll have some promos. And I'll have some music, and then we'll be back. But share the little screen up there. Here we go. Let's see. Oh wait, this might be the whole thing. Wait. Hold on. Get up there, add the stage. Okay, there we go. Which one is this one? I'm not sure which one I got here. Hit play.
For the ones.
Oh, we got a commercial.
Isn't a catchphrase. The ones who make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety,
they get upset when I send them a bill, man. They're like, well, why am I getting a bill? So you play it on my radio show.
And solutions for every.
They're like, you're kidding me, right? I'm like, no, I'm not. You played on my radio show. You can't just come pop into a live radio show, a TV show, and start playing. I mean, what the hell you think that is? Even though I like Ranger, they got more shit than you can believe in the warehouses. Okay, here we go.
There it is. Here it is.
That's AOC, man. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm scared now, man. Oh shit! Ooh, she like fell in her face. Ooh, Jasmine.
That's so fucking ridiculous, man.
I'm sorry, I got to quit laughing. Let me play it one more time.
They thought that was a good idea.
Oh, the Evan Granger commercial again.
It's a culture, and the ones.
Sorry, guys. Was a good idea, man.
Yes, that's the Jasmine girl, which you see in the very first one on the left, the girl on the left. She did a rap one by herself. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get that one work later on. We got to go to break and stuff, but
ridiculous.
I mean, what kind of crack are you on? See, this is the AOC influence, I'm sure, because she was talking about stupid shit like this the other day. Okay, here we go.
Because she's a 12-year-old, man. they've got the mentality of 12-year-olds, like 12, maybe 11. You know what I mean? Pre-teen.
Wait, let's go back. I want to look at something. Now, who is this? Get out the way, thing. What the hell? Okay. So she's standing in front of the Capitol building. Let's see. Wings. What is this? Like AOC's bedroom on her mom's house or something?
Is that AOC? I don't think that's AOC, dude.
Yeah, it says AOC right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's just a skinny little, tiny little thing, man.
Why? It's just so damn ridiculous. They were adults. They're like little
They're
children.
not adults. They're idiots.
Like, I'm going to go vote for something like that.
They act like
Like
12, like a bunch of 12-year-old girls. You know, what was that? 6th grade.
Now these are all so far. Everybody, these are all House reps. I don't see no senators in this. Oh, and this.
But they don't actually work for a living. I mean, obviously, you know.
They don't do shit. That's dumb. It's dumb.
They're not there because they're qualified to be there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That is who is trying to run your country.
It's in the water. It must be in the water that they're.
Thank God Trump is president. Oh my God! Can you see this group with Harris? Oh Jesus! I'd have.
They're there because they won an election.
I have to fucking leave for sure. Oh jeez! Oh God! I couldn't take it. No. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go to break. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio. We'll be back. If I can stop laughing, we'll son of a bitch, man. We'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes. So stay tuned, hang out, and go get you some snacks. You know, smoke a little weed, drink a little whiskey. You know, only if it's legal in your state. By the way, I don't want to get in any trouble for saying that. Only if it's legal in your state. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Tune in to UFO Undercover, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, with your host, Joe Montaldo, right here on the Paranormal Radio Network.
What the hell is that, man? Did we get taken over by aliens or something?
Aliens!
Oh my God, aliens have taken over the screen. What can we do? It must be an AOC. I think it's AOC. Oh my God, it is AOC. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have to run like hell.
Train to England. That's just promised.
Oh Lordy.
Get on a train to England.
Midnight train to England. No, sorry, I can't sing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll stop effing around now. We'll actually put you on a real commercial now.
Hi, and thank you all for joining us today. We are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network.
The Church of Mavis Radio Show, Friday nights at 8 p.m., 7 Central, starring Jeffrey Pritchett with his co-hosts Wham and Jay McNicholas, right here on the United Paranormal.
Welcome to Paranormal Heart Podcast.
This is the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans and 105.3 in the Gulf Coast. UPRN talkradio.com. Esoteric programming at its finest.
Our symbol, the trident, gifted to us by the priests of Troy Xenos centuries ago when one of the first monster hunting teams out of Corinth battled a contingent of Vrykula that had infested their temple. After the victory over the monsters, the head priest declared, "You are three lances acting as one, not unlike Poseidon's mighty trident of light. That would become our name, the Trident of Light, for the good we did, and still do, against the dark evils of this world."
Available at Amazon Books.
Follow us on Instagram at paranormal.insight. Stay informed of upcoming shows, ask questions, and see.
I'm gonna talk over this. It's like a 14-minute song.
You know what? Have you seen the movie The Kingsman?
No.
Oh yeah,
Fight scene in the church?
yes.
Wow. And did you see The Simpsons do it? Or
No,
was it Family Guy? Family Guy. You get a chance, go and look it up. Family Guy.
this is also a song where Jenny contemplates suicide in Forrest Gump, and also where she contracts hepatitis C.
That she was a hoe.
No, because she was a drug user.
Yeah,
You got it through a needle.
I don't like Tom Hanks, man. You know what? Another guy that got political that I don't like. I don't want to see him anymore. You know, and it's not even because of anything. It's because of him thinking he's more intelligent and also looking down on people and making fun of this, you know, for what they are. I mean, not everybody's privileged.
I agree.
This guy used to dress up as a transvestite.
I have no respect for him.
When he first went on TV, he was dressed up as a transvestite and kind of mocked him. You know, I mean, I guess that was okay for them to do that. But he lost about half of his audience for his book that.
Yeah.
He's a dick.
He's rich enough not to care. His name is De Niro. These guys get up there on their sofa.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, their opinion has a little bit more weight than anyone else does because of their fandom. You know, they may have more pull to change votes and so on.
And you know
what, Jay? I don't think their voice does any good for them now.
Well, fun.
The Democratic side, I think you're right, Sean.
Now people don't even know the person. They know them by their character. They go by roles they play, but not being so.
Are there any outspoken Republican celebrities?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple other ones too. Oh, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
You know what? Like Republicans aren't as in the face about it. It's always been like people are conservatives. Get out there and let me tell you your opinion. Like, it's not supposed to be like this. These other Hollywood types, and look at how dirty and gross Hollywood is. Like just the people there on the children that get used and abused, and the drugs, everything Hollywood's known for. I mean, they hold their head up high, looking it up.
Hey, look at the crew of almost any
Hey, we back, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get these guys under control here. They're smoking that fucking dope again. I keep telling them, don't smoke that shit. But
Well, you put like a 14-minute song on there. We gotta talk.
nah, we only put the song on for 4 minutes. See, I actually cut it. It's a 9-minute. I cut that bitch down to 4 minutes. I like the song, but I can't listen to the whole thing. Not when we're doing this. Now, if I hear a song somewhere, sitting there talking to ZZ Top, yeah, I could probably listen to the whole
Love Skinner, man. And that's real Skinner, not the Skinner out there now.
No, that's real Skinner. It's
that's the spam Skinner.
That's before the brother took the band. I'm not hating on the brother. It's like John Belushi's brother, Jim Belushi. I mean, he was fine actor. I mean, he did a lot of.
They're not the.
They're not the same. No, they're not the same.
No way. Not even anywhere near. Steve Gaines, Cassie Gaines, she also died in a plane crash.
So many good ones died when they were young. Kind of sad.
Well,
it was Sean's fault though. Sean put that fucking voodoo on them, and they just fell out.
No, they got on a crappy plane. As a matter of fact, Aerosmith.
I found out. I got to tell you this, Mike. I found out the truth about what happened in DC the other day. So,
but before you go into that, so Aerosmith was supposed to be on that plane too, and then their manager was like, "You're not going on that piece of crap plane." And then they didn't want to fill the fuel tank all the way because they wanted to save $500. Yeah, they ended up freaking crashing and dying, man. Some people survived, but most of them died. Yeah, but DC because there was a female pilot. They tried to cover.
Well, that's what I was trying to explain. That was Sean's woman.
They tried to cover
Sean told her, "Look, I'm sorry, I'm really not into blondes anymore. You just."
She was flying way above.
And she got really upset, and
she had goggles on, which limits your sight. There's a whole bunch of things that were wrong.
I think she slammed the guy's head into the back of the thing and just crashed him. There's something about that whole thing just makes me feel like it was on purpose. It's just. Nobody's gonna ever convince me it was an accident. It just something about the whole thing just looked like it was on purpose. It was just, I mean, even the plane didn't move to the last second. I mean, you see him all of a sudden, then he's going to bank. Really?
When you have men and women together in a situation like that, it gets flirty and giggly and all.
But yeah, no. But think of it this way: how many souls were on board? 80 or something. How many of them had their fucking window open going, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Nobody was paying attention? Or everybody was sleeping? I mean, we're coming in for a landing. You're not sleeping, you're awake. Now, some planes do make you shut your windows when you're coming in for a landing. I don't know why, but they do. Maybe it makes it plane structureless. I have no idea why they do it, but it's, well, Carly, if you know why they do it, send us text us or come on and tell us.
Should never have happened, obviously.
It should have never happened. No, it really shouldn't.
All the fault.
If Sean wouldn't have broke the bitch's heart, it wouldn't have happened. So, I mean, it's just...
all the fault is on the pilot. All those families are going to sue people, America's pants off, and they're gonna win, too. And then... so.
Well, no, there's limitations to how much you can get out of the military.
Liability. That the female pilot, was she put to the forward, the front of the class because of DEI? Or was she qualified? Was she qualified to be in that seat, flying that plane? I'm flying that helicopter, man. And I don't want to hear about hours or whatever, because a lot of those, hours are bull crap. They are bull crap. They could be hovering. They could be doing any kind of anything really. But I'm talking about flying like she was doing. And then she, obviously she didn't know what the deck was. That she should have been under 200 feet, obviously. There's, I don't know, man. there's a whole bunch of issues.
But
going
see,
on.
Michael, that's a problem. I've been in a lot of military aircraft in my lifetime. All of them have an altimeter in them. All of them.
But she shut off crucial systems. They said
You can't let off your altimeter though. It doesn't work like that.
Oh no!
Altimeter works like a
warning
compass.
systems,
It's floating.
Warning alarms that she shut.
Okay, but she's not the only one that does that. All aircraft on approach shut off their warning systems, and the reason why they do it is because all the shit from the ground sets them off. So they're just going off the whole time you're landing.
This guy who flies helicopters, who was a veteran, was like, "You never do that. You never do, especially near an airport."
Yeah, maybe if you live in bumfuck nowhere, but if you're landing in DC, you're turning it off.
A guy who was training of the helicopter pilots. I think that she wasn't qualified to fly the helicopter, and that's the result. That's what I'm voting.
Maybe it was, but they still haven't even proved she was the one flying the helicopter yet.
No, they do. They say they tried to cover it up, but then it finally came out.
I've heard several times that she wasn't the one.
As the female pilot who was flying the helicopter.
Because the commander said the mission was over, so the guy was flying the helicopter.
No, the mission wasn't over. That's why they had the goggles on, and they were flying. This route, this famous old route that they fly and whatever. But
maybe they were trying to show off and be cocky, and they shouldn't have been.
They had night vision goggles on.
It doesn't matter. You can have night goggle visions on. You can still see the altimeter.
But
there's no way to get around the altimeter unless you just ignore it.
They should have seen the lights of the plane. They should have seen it.
Well, from on the side or the back of the plane's hard to see. If there's no light shining on it, it's kind of hard to see, even if it is white, because their lights wasn't shining on it. The
goggles on, dude. Not with night goggles on, man.
Yeah, them night goggles good for 80 feet, 100 feet, quarter mile. Depends what the range is on them. Half mile. It just depends what kind they were wearing and what the range is on them. Usually they're good for about 2 miles, 3 miles.
It should never happen. They need to reevaluate all these pilots, man. They need to reevaluate and they
just need to figure out why they weren't at 200 feet. That's all they need to figure out. Because if they were, they'd just went right under them. Would have been close.
They were laughing, joking around, and acting like fools. Guaranteed.
Might have been. But they had to know they were right there by the airport, and they know it's one of the busiest airports in the country. So
they're laughing, joking around, acting like fools.
You would think somebody trained wouldn't do that.
No,
not that close to an airport.
That acts like fools. Plenty of them.
I've worked with a lot of military pilots. They don't usually act like that.
Maybe
not when they're close. Not
medical thing going on.
I don't know, but I know. I can tell you this. I've seen pilots that were hooked up together, knew each other. When they're flying. And then when they get out of whatever zones they are, they may start playing around. But anytime they're anywhere somebody get hurt, they're usually pretty strict. Now and off, these were military pilots, so they should have been extra strict. I can see if these were commercial pilots that caused this, I could see that. I could see a commercial pilot effing up. But a Marine pilot, I can't see that.
I think it's the opposite. I think the military has more F-ups than commercial. Definitely.
Well, dude, I'm going to tell you, I served with a lot of pilots. They don't do that kind of shit.
Helicopters crash from simple accidents, crash and die.
Yeah, but I know a lot of pilots, Mike. I'm telling you, they don't do that kind of stuff. Military pilots don't do that.
They don't.
They don't act like that. They take their job very seriously. Yeah, maybe regular pilots.
I was on a carrier, Mike. I was with a squadron.
They don't do that.
They don't play.
They don't play around with this shit. It's just they know that it's not just their lives at jeopardy. They know it's other people's lives at jeopardy. Like I said, I could see if it was a commercial guy, somebody who'd never served, but somebody
so you say that pilots never hot dog it through canyons?
Oh God, no! What you see on Top Gun, bullshit. Come on,
but I know people who have. You know what I mean? So
this is how it really works. Let me explain how this really works. So you're flying in your F-15, your F-18, your F-16, your F-22, your F-35, and you punch it, and all of a sudden you hear, "This is control. What the fuck are you doing?" Easy. That's exactly what you hear, man. And then they say, "Return to base." Yes. See, the problem for this is any screw up at all can cost you your pilot's license in the military. It don't even have to be a big one. You can be suspended for 6 months, 9 months. They just don't play around with it. So most pilots aren't going to take that kind of chance.
Only in the movies.
Yeah, only in the movies, pretty much. I don't believe it. To me, it looks like, because if you watch it, we did this live on this show. We showed to where it did this. So it's coming along. It's at 200 feet. It's coming along, and then it went. and then it went. It really looks like it was on purpose. It doesn't look like it was on accident. It was a smooth transition upwards, which means whoever brought it up knew it was going up. They were already at height because they knew that when they went up. So the only reason you would have went up was to cause a crash.
Why did anybody stop her?
They do say that they are the remote control.
The other pilots
It was too close.
So
well, they were probably
could
too close when it went up.
Could somebody remote control that helicopter?
Not unless at one point it had some kind of equipment put in it, because our helicopters you can't really control them. You can't fly them by Wi-Fi. In other words,
the plane saw them.
Drones you can.
He hard. He tried to avoid. He couldn't. They were just
but he didn't see him until like the last what?
Yeah, but they said that he banked it like they got the black box, man.
And that's where he messed up. He should have just pushed. He just should have pushed it downward, and the damn helicopter either would have went over him or would have just caught his tail.
How come we haven't heard about that Learjet, man? The one that went into the ground.
And nobody knows what happened there. They're not even speculating on what happened there.
We got the black box though. They recovered the black box. They should know if it's a mechanical failure, it wouldn't record it.
Sounds like it was just like, oh shit, and then they were dead.
I think the guy did it on purpose.
He might have. You said, he might have. I'm not ruling out anything right now. And they were all foreigners in the damn thing in the first place, so I'm not going to rule it out. We don't know if everybody on board that plane was, they're legit. There's no way for us to know that. It's scary to even think that kind of stuff. There's a lot of private planes flying around this country.
I looked at the flight plan, right? It's weird. It was supposed to go from Mexico to Philadelphia, right, to the hospital, and then their center point was over there by Missouri, right? That's where they were going to land, refuel, and then on their way off to Mexico. This dude went down to Miami, and then whatever they did down in Miami, then went back to Philadelphia. So who knows, man? Who knows what janky stuff going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, one of them was supposed to be the kid was going to get surgery, and then they were bringing him back.
But the dude sent that text out like, see you, God, the God or whatever, and like he was getting all weird. This is weird stuff on his Facebook.
When I first seen it, because it was so close to that mall, I figured they just missed their target. It's somebody wanted to leave a big message, but they just missed their target.
They caused a big hole. That's what they did.
What do you mean, Curtis? It's not that hard to f up a. So if you're in a Cessna, not a Cessna, but if you're in one of these really high end jets, and you say 24,000, somebody pops a bullet hole through the window, pretty much everybody inside is dead. You can walk and just shoot both pilots and just let it crash on its own.
45-second flight that was, man. So that's hard up, hard down. I don't know.
That's what it was. It had just achieved level off speed. It was at max speed, and then it just tipped over and came down.
It came down at a high velocity. It was full speed.
Yeah, engines were running full speed. Whatever happened before it tipped over. So whatever them people were long dead before it ever hit the ground. I don't know what happened, but something just gave, and down she went. And with engines running full speed, plus falling 32 feet per second. I mean, you gravity.
32, yeah, but that's just if you're falling. This was full throttle into the ground.
Yeah.
So man, those planes can go 600 miles an hour very easy.
It just
700 or 800 miles an hour if they really go full speed. But then also the wings are the gas tank. So we're not, we don't know for sure that maybe the gas tank didn't fail and like a fire started inside the cabin.
Who knows? Crazy. I feel like the guy did it though. The way he was talking, it's weird.
Well, you know what? There wasn't a lot of fire for the tanks. Must have not been full.
That's possible, but I mean,
well, most planes won't pop off their tanks unless they're going long distance.
The fuselage was glowing, and that's not normal.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, that's because how fast it was coming down. I mean, it was cruising.
That could be a play on light, but I don't see. I think there was a fire.
I think it was superheated. It already caught on fire. I'm pretty sure whatever happened before it made the tilt coming down.
Did we look at the video and thought that it split in half at some point?
Yeah, it looked like. Well, yeah, it did somewhere because you could see it was on fire coming down.
You get down fast enough, you rip your wings off like that. So,
well,
that could happen.
on most planes that are of any significant size, the wings are like one of the first things designed to come off because of the fact that they carry most of the gasoline.
It's probably where the gasoline went.
Yeah.
Jet
fuel. Yeah, I think they're running a little lower version, but
they were
still,
going to the hospital in Missouri. That's not that far from Philadelphia to Missouri.
And those are nice planes. I mean, they're not crappy planes. They're pretty decent planes, and they said all the maintenance logs were up on that plane and everything. So
there was some rich philanthropists that put it out there, but maybe there was other stuff that take
more than it's a good chance that one of them oxygen tanks popped inside, and that's what caused it.
That was my suspicion is that one of the apparatuses that has oxygen, someone idiot lit a cigarette or was goofing around and boom.
Let's look at the criminality on this. It's a plane from Mexico flying a girl who needs a doctor desperately in Philadelphia, but it makes a side trip down to Miami for unknown reasons and then returns and then gets the girl. So very weird, man. If I was looking at if I was customs or whatever, I'm seeing a Mexico flight coming into the U.S., going down to Miami, back and forth. You know what? I'm raising my eyebrows, man. I'm asking questions.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to hide stuff in those kind of jets too.
Well, I don't trust anybody either. So there you go.
Today's world is not the best world to be checking.
To smuggle drugs is that the girl's a patient that needs. I am donating my plane for a patient that needs to go, to the hospital. Yeah, it's a great cause, but you didn't say that he's got 100, 200 pounds.
When there's oxygen tanks on board, you don't light a cigarette. It's just boom. Physics.
I'd like the cigarette to run my drugs. They don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I raised my eyebrows on that.
I don't know. The whole thing was a little honky wonky. Yes, Christopher, I seen the damn Starship 8 falling to pieces.
It exploded as well.
Yes, it went up. It was like kind of what we were just talking about, and tipped over and boom.
Elon's got the best
beam me up. Show. It's breaking apart, sir.
I watched it happen. It started to spin. They had video last quite a while.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they have a system on board when it goes out of control. It doesn't have to wait for them to blow it up. It blows itself up. It's so that it's high enough up that it doesn't cause a problem.
How much is that? What does that thing cost, man?
Oh Jesus! We'd have to go look at. But anyway, we're going to play this video right quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jasmine Crockett. This is Sean's new girlfriend.
Oh,
she's not bad. She's not bad looking. She's a little darker than Kamala, but you got a little bigger mouth than Kamala, and
I know. I'm not going there on that one. That's bedroom secrets here.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play this video. I hope y'all enjoy it. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. I think it's 4 minutes long.
If Democrats are trying to win back the country's confidence, Americans would never know it from their performance Tuesday night. From the eviction of Georgia Democratic Representative Al Green for belligerence early in President Donald Trump's address, to a joint session of Congress, to the underwhelming response delivered by Michigan Democratic Senator Alyssa Slotkin. The party was an embarrassment to politics on the kind of night when the American public was paying attention. But Texas Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett, a bigoted imbecile by even permissive progressive standards, still managed to stand out. In a social media post published before Trump's address, as the rap-centric website All Hip Hop reported, the former criminal defense lawyer-channeled rap star Kendrick Lamar, with a video of her lip-syncing Lamar's Not Like Us. A political opponent with the most malicious AI program in China would have trouble making her look worse. It's literally hard to believe that a United States representative with today was not a State of the Union address. This was going to be a short.
I don't see you're not doing nothing with her, dude. You suck.
This is Alice.
Hey, this bait and click little asshole. Who is this guy? We're going to invite him on the show, man. Let's invite this asshole on the show. Say, we want you to come on News on the Flip Side. Our friend Michael has something he wants to tell you.
I found my co-researcher. She's here hanging out.
She just wants to come visit for a while.
Yeah, she wanted to bite my beard. She started chewing on it.
Let's see.
Chewing on me. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, is this it right here? I know it's around here somewhere.
Skunk outside, man, at the Angley Ranch.
Oh, wait, this one's 29 seconds. Let's see what this one is.
Skunks are weird.
Skunks can be really loyal. I'd get their little thingy removed.
Yeah, if it was 6 feet from your door, you don't want them going off.
So I said I'd get their little thingy removed. It's you can get the smell gland removed.
Capture a skunk.
It's called descented.
It's out there again right now.
I do it. I just had it. There it is.
Like right this second. It's like right there. Freaking skunk, man.
Okay, that ain't it. What the hell, man?
You can't scare them away because they spray and shit. They spray like up to 12
they're not
feet.
scared of you, buddy.
Well, don't you think with the family of raccoons you got there, Michael, that they would kind of like send the skunk away?
I don't know. I think they all hang out together. The raccoons, there was like 3 of them. One saw the cat last night. That raccoon like backed away like he saw some explosives.
All right, here we go. Sean's new girlfriend. Here we go. Let's put Sean's new girlfriend on. We're going to play it twice.
It's a cultural divide. I'm going to get it on the flow.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck.
He's been in since 2023.
This is an elected official. What a moron.
See, some stuff just should be, there should be some kind of class to
Oh no!
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the flow.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they try to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro, deep out in rap. He a freak though, man down, call like Ember Lambs. Tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like thieves. What's up with these?
It's embarrassing.
One more time for you. One more time.
Oh, you starting to like her, Joe?
No, I wanted to see something else.
It's a cultural divide. I'm
I
gonna
couldn't
get
see
it
it
on
was
the
on,
flow.
it was on small.
You really about to do it?
40 acres in the mule. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
They get on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat.
Yeah, she is sticking her tongue out. I knew it. What? I mean, lower class, lower Jasmine Crockett's.
Oh, a politician?
Yeah, she's a House representative, man. She's in Congress.
It's an elected official.
What are her qualifications for the job that she's in? What are her qualifications?
She's an attorney. She's a prosecutor.
So what?
Probably in California. No, she's in Texas, actually. She's from Texas.
Like an idiot, man. Really? I mean, she
Yeah.
represents the office by doing that. You know, on duty, off duty.
The
She represents the
pride
office.
congresswoman from.
She's a mess, man, and it's just look. I thought Congress was supposed to have some kind of class. Now, senators should always have to wear a suit.
Lack of.
The House reps are different, but senators should always have to wear a suit. House reps should be some kind of code of conduct. I mean, you don't have to be perfect because they're supposed to be the people.
I want to know how Fetterman doesn't have to wear no 3-piece suit. Dude.
I don't know because technically, I'm pretty sure there's a dress code.
I've seen him in a suit here and there.
Yeah,
Not
because
often.
and the Republicans may start enforcing it, so he may have to start wearing one. As far as I know, he's the only senator that doesn't wear a suit.
I think he wears it when he's in Congress, but outside of Congress, he wears, whatever he wears, casual.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. That's your business. Once you're out the house, it doesn't matter what you're
He
wearing.
actually seems like a pretty decent sort. You know?
Actually, he seems like he maybe
I'm starting
should
to
be,
flip on the guy a little bit, At first, I thought
he actually seems like he should be more red than blue. I mean, I've heard him lately. He said some stuff that if I was a Democrat, I'd be worried. And he's one of the candidates for president.
He's got a bromance going on with Trump.
Yeah, him and Eric Adams do, man. See, Trump's fixing to dump some money on Cuomo's head, and then he's gonna get Cuomo picked up by Pam Bondi, and Cuomo gonna be out the race.
All right, you're starting it, Joe. You're starting it.
Well, I can't help. Pam's gonna get him. Pam's gonna get him. She said she didn't like him.
I'm getting my popcorn now. I'm gonna get my popcorn. You and Michael go at it on Cuomo.
Okay. Anyway, we're going on to another topic. So I didn't know this. I found this out just today, by the way. So the astronauts in space, they got left behind by Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
And they're still there because Elon was going to pick them up last month. Joe Biden stepped in and somehow said no.
No. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I did.
Well, that's thing he did before he left office is he canceled their ride.
So
there's
I know. And he figured he'd make a problem for Trump, but it ain't a problem for Trump because either Jeff Bezos is going to go get him or Elon Musk is going to go get him. Somebody's going to go get him. Can't leave him up there forever. Shit, we're fixing to blow the damn place up in a couple of months, I think. We can have no more space station.
Well, on Wednesday, I think this coming Wednesday, they had an announcement with the 4-person crew that's going up there to relieve the crew that's there now and take those people back. So Wednesday, there'll be a return ship for them. There'll be like a week of them exchanging information, what they got to do, what's been maintained, what hasn't been, yada yada, and then those people will get on the spaceship and come back. But they're on the way.
How are they going to get them back? It's four going up, 4 coming back. Plus, so it's going to be 6 coming back, huh? It's going to be crowded.
Yeah,
it's going to be crowded. Maybe I had to add an extra 2 seats. Shh. That's going to throw the thing off. It's going to go tumbling.
In lieu of some sort of cargo, they had to add 2 seats. Yeah.
No, these guys might get squished like bugs on a windshield, man. Oh shit. We're talking about the 2 astronauts that are still stuck up in space because Joe Biden. They could have got a ride home last month.
Basically, they're coming back in basically the equivalent of stewardess jumper seats. Just attached to the bulkhead. They might come back squished.
well, so SpaceX had offered to bring him back last year, and then they said no. We got to because somehow they wanted some kind of payment for something they were going to have to leave behind. So they said no, bring it back. Just go back and get him in February. So okay, we're going back and pick him up in February, and then Joe Biden, for some reason, said fuck you. We're not paying for it. And I don't even think that was what the problem was. I think he told them no. They pulled their launch thing or something.
Yeah.
The space, because I don't think Eli was launching a mission anyway, so I don't think he would have cared if he was bringing them back.
Yeah,
but that just tells you Jeff Bezos hasn't been able to go back and get them back. No. Oh, no, that capsule returned home. Yeah, but pretty much without any problems either. At least that's what we were told. But Bezos hasn't had a chance to go back and get them. I mean, that was his people he left up there stuck. He should have already been back to get them. They've been there for a year now.
I think it's called like 8 months, but they should have had a contingency plan in the case of a failure, and they had to leave somebody.
So I got a question. Don't we keep Soyuz capsules up there just for this kind of shit?
That I don't know, to be honest.
I know there's 2 of them attached to the station. They're escape pods.
Well, there you go.
Oh, that means we'd have had to put another one up there. Oh, I see now. Okay, I got it.
Why? On a space station that's going to be destroyed in 6, 8, 10 months down the road? Once these guys do their final maintenance, they're done.
Why do they want to destroy it? I'd never heard that before. Why would you destroy that?
It's old and raggedy and brittle and breaking and shit and
in smaller pieces to stay in orbit longer than one large piece, which will decay faster and then eventually hit the Earth and possibly kill somebody.
Here it comes up in the sky.
Well, I remember where did Skylab end up landing?
Somewhere in Australia, but like in the outback, like where nobody lives. So it was pure luck. I mean, granted that anything that falls out of the sky, it's got a very slight chance of hitting the Earth. You know, more than likely, it's going to be a water landing. But on those few occasions when it's not, even small pieces might not hit the water. They might, impact a city. One large, 2-inch long bolt going 7,000 miles an hour will go through an apartment building like it's, a hot knife through butter. Kill anybody in its path. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff up there that could kill just falling out of the sky on its own.
Oh, wait a minute. So they're not actually destroying. So its life ends in 2030, by the way. So NASA announced Wednesday that SpaceX is developing the vehicle to help push the International Space Station out of orbit after its operational life ends in 2030. Wow. So they're just pushing it into space. They're not killing it or anything. They're just pushing it out there, which means you could probably live on it if it didn't get destroyed.
Or it will get sucked up by maybe the gravity of Jupiter or Saturn and crushed to oblivion, like a tin can.
Let's see. From there, the vehicle and space station are expected to break up as part of the re-entry process. Well, wait, you just said you were pushing it out of orbit. Oh, pushing out of orbit towards Earth. So why don't they push it out of orbit the other way? So that just doesn't even make any sense.
Well, I guess if you push it in at the right angle, you can pretty much guess that it's going to hit water for sure and not the land.
What is left is supposed to splash down in an uninhabited part of the ocean.
But again, that doesn't mean like pieces aren't going to fly off over populated areas and kill people.
I mean, my point is, why not just push it out into space?
Yeah,
it's not coming
push
back.
it into the orbit of Jupiter. Let it get crushed like a tin can.
We might find it in 100 years or 500 years or something. Maybe some aliens living on it or something.
Hey, listen, guys, I got to go now.
All right, baby, go get some rest. We'll talk at you tomorrow. Be good.
All right, Sean. See you later, man.
All right, brother. Be good. Bye-bye.
Just sad. Yeah, there's 1, 2. Looks like there's 3 Soyuz capsules on there.
Wow.
When did they stick it on the moon?
Probably hold 2 to 3 people, so that's at least 6 people, 9 people, maybe.
Why don't they put it on the moon and make it an Airbnb?
Yeah. Quite literally, you have to bring your own air if you want to stay at this B&B. It's just bring up your own oxygen tent, really.
It's got lots of solar panels on it. I know that. That's
yeah, but I wouldn't bring my bathing suit and the suntan oil,
Stranded astronaut confirms Biden shot down Musk offer to bring pair home.
Yeah.
There'll be resorts on the moon really soon, man. You'll see that. Super.
Oh, it's not. Pretty soon, once Starship is under control, the Russians, Chinese, and Indians will start building something closer, and we'll start seeing regular missions to the moon, regular missions to Mars, and once that happens, world's changing forever.
Especially if they reveal the presence of the aliens on the other side of the moon that aren't ready to be revealed yet.
Well, I'm thinking they may have moved and said, "Screw you, humans, we're out of here."
Possibly. But they are the ones who engineered to move the moon to its current orbit, so why would they want to move it away?
Well, no, they're not going to move the moon. They're just going to move themselves. Or they might move inside the moon.
I mean, that's a good question, though. Why wouldn't they want to move the moon?
Because they don't want to kill all of us.
Would it kill us?
Yeah, it would kill us.
Most of the planet, but it wouldn't kill everybody.
Well, it's not even the fact that it would kill us outright. It would stop the convection current, so the oceans would quit making oxygen and food. There would only be small pockets of air on the planet, probably places like in the deep jungles where there's a lot of heavy trees. So there would be places you probably couldn't even walk on the planet for lack of oxygen. It's what is it, Johnny? No, plankton makes most of the oxygen on the planet, not the rainforest, my friend. That's a misnomer. Yes, it's a high number. It's like 88% or 90% of oxygen.
Yeah, but if you're in a very low level oxygen environment, you want to be as close to trees as you can get.
Yes. So if you lived in the rainforest, you'd probably be okay, and probably areas around it.
Any dense covered trees, evergreens, deciduous type of things, oaks, live oaks, things that stay green.
Yeah, like where I live right in the middle of a forest. I'd be okay, but you people who live in the city would be.
And you live where the trees don't necessarily hibernate every year. It doesn't get as cold for them to hibernate, correct?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we have evergreens. We do have some trees that hibernate, but most of our trees are evergreens. And the oaks sort of hibernate. They don't always make it all the way out. Sometimes you'll see them. There'll be all the leaves will be dead, and all of a sudden you'll start noticing little green patches here and there inside of them. Like it's testing to see how the weather is or something. Because we just don't have normal weather. What's Jackie? No, we don't have a break for like 11 minutes. Why? Yeah, well, you just seen them 2 videos of a bunch of idiots. So that's 5 congresswomen, House representatives, that pretty much lost their minds. And I'm telling you, most of the guys and the party are going, "Oh shit, what is this?" Why do I think people get like their news from TikTok better? Because it's the way it's set up. So you can go watch CNN or NBC, ABC, MSNBC, whoever you want to watch, and they're going to have all their stories from their points of view. Most of the stuff crossing the internet are going to be from different points of view, but there's going to be lots of it, so you can absorb it yourself. And a lot of times it's going to be of the same type of topics. Yeah, so like Trump's speech, you'll see 10,000, 15,000 different views on Trump's speech versus going to a media and watching, oh, well, our poll of 50 people.
Topics, we spoke of trees just a moment ago, so for break, there's a cool song about trees in the private chat if you want to use that for break.
Trees.
Yeah.
Trees are good for it.
It's called Trees, and if you're a Rush fan, you know which song it is, and if you've heard it live, you know it's pretty good.
Jay's been smoking that shit again tonight, hasn't he? I know.
I have actually seen the band Rush 15 or 16 times live, and I've seen that song Trees at least once or twice live. It is a very good song. If you look at it, you might like it, Joe.
First time I seen Rush was in the Superdome.
Oh, cool.
It's a big, elaborate stage. It was crazy. The drum had some monster drum set. Yeah. What's
it? It was a light show too, by the way. Or they did.
Oh no, so the Superdome used to do what they call Day of Rock Roll, so they have 3 or 4 or 5 big names.
I bet you Pink Floyd played there.
You know, the first time I seen Metallica, they were the opening band for Guns N' Roses.
Really? Wow.
And then all of a sudden, they just kind of passed Guns N' Roses up.
The first and only time I saw REM, they sucked, by the way. The band that opened for them actually was better, but the acoustics of the hallway was in Hartford, Connecticut. It was horrible. But the band that opened was 10,000 Maniacs, and they were actually better.
Well, Metallica was definitely better than Guns N' Roses in there, but I forgot who was the real opener. It was a single guy. I can't remember who it was now. It was too long ago. But Randy Carlson. What do you want, dude? What do you mean? When I say assholio? Yeah, I mean it when I say assholio. If I call you assholio, I think you're assholio, man.
Famous phrase by Butthead of Beavis and Butthead.
Yes. You are assholio. Assholio James, man. It's only when people say something stupid or ignorant or something in between. Something definitely in between, something crazy. Mock tune. Yes, I know what you mean. The Democrats are in real trouble. I don't know how they're going to get themselves out of this trouble right now. They're really and truly headed for 2026.
They've just lost at least one major donator, patron who gives them millions, perhaps billions of dollars a year.
Well, they lost one of their big ones, and the ones what do you call them, mega donors?
Mega donor or something like that.
Yeah, they lost a mega donor, then they lost a big donor, and then from what I understand, about 30% of their everyday donors, their $5, $10, $15, $20 donors, they lost those as well.
Trump pulled $400 million from Columbia University, man, because they're not protecting other students against racism.
Yeah, you see what they did, right? So this was all over that riot that was going on. So they had a big riot going on, and they wouldn't get rid of them and do anything about it. Trump pulled the $400 million. Guess what? They removed the rioters and threw them out of the school.
They arrested a lot of them, man.
Yeah, threw them out of threw all of them out of school.
They're pulling their visas, man, so they're sending them back. They're not going to come here and disrupt and all this hate, Jewish hate. Come on, man.
You mean
it's amazing the Democrats let it go on for as long as it went on, and it would still be going on if they were in charge. So think about that.
Wait,
Yeah.
You know, I was talking with somebody earlier about this, and I see they're in the other chat, but it's you know, everybody's look at Trump, he's sucking Putin's ass, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this. So now it looks like Zelensky's going to give him his deal. So now he tells Russia, well, either come to the peace table or we're just going to start tariffing the shit out of you.
Get more sanctions.
He said
It's
we're going
his
to start off
favorite
with
word from now on, tariff.
He said we're going to start off with 210s, and then we'll go to 20s and the 30s and the 50s. Well, he told Canada today on trees and something else, I think it's cars or something, 250% tariffs.
You got to get the video of Trudeau crying, man. Come on. Because Trudeau fell down into tears over it. In the media, he's crying his face off. You got to find it. Got to find that video.
It's just so, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to watch all this.
No, we gotta watch Trudeau cry. We gotta
If I
watch
find it, I'll find it. But it's maybe when we go to break, we'll be able to find it.
I'll look for it too.
Yeah, look for it. Yeah, look for it. What is it, Jackie? No, anybody can find it. You know how we are on this. Anybody can send stuff in. Yes. I don't even like Trudeau. I don't know who told you that, Jackie. I'm not a big fan of Trudeau. It's I think he's a left-wing freako. Oh wait, here we go. Wait, is this? I don't know if this one's it or not, but we're gonna put it up and find out. Where is the chat room at? That might help if I actually know where I'm going.
There we are.
Okay, present screen. Prime Minister Trudeau crying. I don't know if this is it. Let's see.
How many are there?
Has to be pathetic.
Okay, where did it go? There it is. Where the fuck did it go? Stop it.
Add to stage.
This is just weird. What you? Oh, that was weird. Somebody just sent me something really weird. Got me distracted there for a minute. We all love Trudeau. Well, they keep saying this one's a video, but it don't seem to be a video.
I just added it to the chat room main page. I don't know if you can. I think you can. Since it's in your computer, I think you can go to the chat room with the video and hit the play button, and it should work.
Right, hold on. Wait, I might have found something different. Hold on. Shaka booga 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 booga. It got too big. All right, let me go find the chat room at. Wait. Here we go, chat room. Okay, there's that one. So we'll try that one. Let me go find it. Nope, that's not it. I got so much shit open sometimes I forget what I'm doing. Nope, that ain't it. Why don't one of y'all play? Oh man, this is starting to get on my nerves now. Okay, well, we're going to try this one then. Hang that one up. Did we just get dropped out the room? Or no, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You're on it. I see your mouse moving.
Okay, but it didn't bring us to any video. It just dropped us out. Or maybe this is it. Hold on.
Maybe it did a pop-up screen, which would suck. Then you have to share that screen.
Right, hold on. Where in the hell is the room at? It keeps taking the room out. All right, remove. Stop. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes this thing gets a little squirrely on what it'll let me share and what it won't let me share. Okay, here we go.
Michael's fault. He started this.
All right, here we go. Is it on the screen?
No, you have to add the stage still.
Go ahead, add it to stage because I'm on another page.
All right, it's added.
All right, here we go. This is Mr. Trudeau, as we love to call him, Pink Shorts.
Level, I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first. And that's why here to tell you all, we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into
Well,
the
this
future.
must not be the one. No, this ain't the one.
I've got the video, man.
He didn't sound all weepy cry.
All right, you got to put it up, Mike, if you got it. Because ours just kept going to, it said it was the video, and then it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what's this one?
Cry baby. Share screen.
Oh, wait, I found another one. You got it?
I got him.
All right.
The stage. Let's see what the crybaby does.
Yeah, that's the one I just found. Okay, well, I'm not hearing it.
I got the volume up.
You ain't got it on your screen there. Somewhere on that screen where you add it on, it's got a little switch.
Oh. Hold on. Let me do this. Stop. That says to share audio, share a tab or screen instead.
Can't find it?
No, it just says to share the audio.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. I might have it on this screen. Let me see. Is it this one?
You can't hear this? I can hear this.
I don't hear. No, you're not even on the screen right now. All right, hold on. Let me see. I might be able to do it. Let me see. Give me a second here.
You don't hear that? You don't hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. You hear anything, Jay?
No, I can hear Michael, but I don't hear.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna take it out. Hold on.
No, at all. No.
Remove. Present.
Weird.
Share screen.
Yeah, it's different.
All right, let me see. Is it on the screen yet? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. You added it. All right, thank you. Let me go back to where I was. And hit play. Let's see.
Musk-Rubio breaks down into
making families pay the equivalent of
Can you hear it?
a mortgage payment for childcare. I think we all understand that building a Canada-wide childcare system that will stand the test of time will take more than just a couple of years. We are building an entire system almost from scratch.
I want to see Trudeau
In the
cry.
sense
It
that
may
the
upset me.
coordination, the impact varied widely from region to region, from province to province.
Choking himself up.
So creating
There's
a
Amelia
national
when we need her.
expectation that wherever you are, wherever you're raising your family in this country, you can rely on the support that affordable, quality childcare will give you is one of those things that is nation building. Young families and our early childhood educators and providers need reliable, long-term funding to plan for the future, to plan for Canada's future. On a personal level, I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first, that I have people's backs. And that's why I'm here to tell you all, we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future. That families can rely on this system, not just for years to come, but will allow this system to, from now, 20 years from now, could ever go back on. And it's hard to do because there is nothing one government can't do that can't be undone by the following government.
No, that's not
unless Canadians are very clear on the need to keep this going. So we are going to make sure that more Canadians over the coming years understand that childcare is a foundational building block of what it means to be Canadian, like healthcare, or social programs.
Pricing your people out of existence? Is that what you?
This is crying, man. What
We've reached a deal.
I don't think this is it.
No, like
See,
it.
this is it. Is it still on the screen, Jay?
On a personal level,
Yeah,
I've made sure that every single day.
it's gone.
Wait, hold on. Let me come back and get it presented. I don't know why it just don't let me do it like that. Is this it? Or is this it? No, this is it. Okay. Let me get off of there. So this is a different one. This is when he says he gets out with Trump or something.
That's when he started crying.
We'd be teary-eyed. Big
I'm gonna cry. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. Big boys don't cry.
Maybe his G-string was ramming up there a little extra tight.
With Trudeau's time as Prime Minister running out, his leadership successor will face a big challenge. Can Canada stand up to Trump's trade war, or will the pressure be too much?
Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
I didn't see you cry anywhere. What kind of bullshit? Kind of boo. This is clickbait shit. Boo. What is this one? Boo. I'm booing y'all, man. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
On a personal level,
Right, here we go. Is this
I've
it?
made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first. That I have people.
Oh, this looks like one of the ones we already seen.
And that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, it sounds exactly the same. Yeah.
To tell you all, we will not today, territorial partner, to lock can't be undone by the following government. Unless
See, so they're showing tears in his face.
Canadians are very clear on the need to keep this going. So we are going to make sure
Big pussy. Oh, did I say that out loud? Shit, I'm
Canadians
sorry.
over the coming years understand that childcare is a 13 provinces and to share.
He starts crying when he's talking to Trump.
2030.
Directly at Trump in his speech.
Really?
His angry speech.
See, this is supposed to be it right here. Oh, I see a commercial coming. Don't give me no damn commercials. Okay, I don't see nothing coming, actually.
I can confirm that we will continue to be in a trade war that was launched by the United States for the foreseeable future. So Canadians should continue to buy Canadian, continue to stand up for each other.
I've just spent quite a bit of time over these past couple of weeks meeting with European and international allies.
Canada and the US have done together for decades, for generations. And now
he cries a lot, apparently.
One thing he has said between our two countries.
There's a lot of him crying.
Murderous dictator. Make that make sense.
Excuse me?
No, it's not in my habit.
What are you talking about?
They
now?
point out that even
Pick that
though
up.
you're
What is
a
he talking
very
about?
smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do.
You just called the president.
Canadians are reasonable, and we are polite, but we will not back down from a fight. Actuellement,
Hey,
dans les
take gonna be in people's
conversations
California. What
avec,
fight?
le président,
We're sitting in New York as they kick
c'est
your
pas
ass.
très clair ce qu'il veut exactement. Ou peut-être la seule clarté, c'est ce qu'il a dit à multiples reprises, que son but, c'est de faire écrouler l'économie canadienne pour ensuite pouvoir parler d'annexation. I want to speak first directly to the American people. We don't want this. We want to work with you as a friend and ally. And we don't want to see you hurt either.
Ooh,
But
I
your
don't think you're worried
government
about us getting hurt.
has
He's threatening
chosen
us,
to
man.
do this to you.
I feel threatened now.
I do, man.
Now I want to speak directly to one
Donald.
specific
This
American,
wasn't Donald.
Donald.
Oh, he called him
In the
Donald,
over
man.
8
Not
years
Mr. President,
you and
not
I
Mr.
have worked
Trump.
together,
Donald. Oh,
we've done big
dude,
things.
now you wonder why you're getting 200.
We signed a historic deal that has created record jobs and growth in both of our countries.
We love you, Trudeau, but we got to go to break in a few minutes, Trudeau, so we can only love you so much. Trudeau, be nice to our Canadian friends, our managers up there. We got other friends up there in Canada. We're just ready for some niceness. And you're not the guy to fight with Trump. Let whatever his name, take office. He's a conservative. Him and Trump will go have coffee and scones and laugh about your pink shorts, and they'll strike some deals. But you're just gonna cause more headaches for your country than you're worth, my friend.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm just trying to get a guy some friendly advice. You don't have to take my advice. I mean, I'm nobody, but
Hasn't he stepped down yet? Or when does he like forgive? Give his
well, the
power?
girls were explaining some bullshit to me that these guys are trying to pull. So his term's not over, so he can step down and assign someone to finish his term for him, and then they can have an election. But
step down at some point.
But the people want an election.
Oh, well, yeah.
And they said until just recently the conservatives were kicking ass, but Trump's been causing trouble. So the liberals are catching up. Well, maybe not. We were told that about our own election. So
how is Trump in their country? Oh, I guess the tariffs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they were all hating on Trudeau. Trudeau is really hurting bad. I mean, his reputation is smelly at best, man. I mean, that's the nicest thing I can say about it. And it's unfortunate, because he does look good in pink shorts, man. I got to say. What's that, Jackie? No, really, no. So this is for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. He was wearing a pink shirt, but for some reason he wouldn't put on some hot pink shorts with his pink. Don't ask me. I mean, this is the guy who wrapped himself naked in a Canadian flag. Do you know what we would do to an American president who wrapped himself naked in an American flag? They would probably meet with an accident somewhere.
He would be eviscerated in the press.
I mean, it just come on. Oh, could you see Donald Trump wrapped naked or Joe Biden wrapped naked? Give me a fucking break. I'd pay money to see that. I got to tell you. Jesus. That's something you could never get out your head. Now, you're talking about millennia. That's different. It's a whole different thing. No, we got to go to break, but it's 11:11. Oh, you're thinking about Sarah Palin, Miss Red, White, and Blue Bikini Girl. She looked good in the bikini. She's in good shape.
Yeah. Don't
ask me. I mean, she's out there shaking it. And I don't even know why she was doing it. She was a governor of Alaska. She wasn't stupid.
That was like 30 years ago.
No, I know. God knows. They're probably hanging down to her knees today. What are you talking about? Huh? No, we were talking about her jewelry. You're such a pervert, man. Damn. You are such perverts today. I swear. You've been hanging out with Michael, haven't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to take a break real quick. You're going to be listening to Rush coming up, a couple of promos when we come back, and then we will be back. We got a couple other things to talk about. Oh, we got to talk about Kamala Harris a little bit. Got a couple other polls we got to talk about as well, and there's some other stuff in the news. So stay tuned. Have some fun, get some coffee. For some of y'all, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:12 in the morning actually. If you're in Europe, if you're an England listener, what time is it for you right now? It is 5 a.m. So all of our people over there at 5 a.m. Hello, this is Joe. How you doing at 5 a.m.? I just want to wake y'all up with a nice, pleasant, soft voice. So here we go. It's some music now. I don't know what kind of music Jay gave me, so don't hate on me. Anyway,
it's Rush.
We'll be right back. Yeah, that's all right. No, Carrie, that was my Robin Williams voice from Good Morning Vietnam.
There is unrest
no, not true.
in the forest. There is trouble with the
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, fat finger. No, it's just fat finger, Joe.
Fat fingeritis.
happy in their shade. There is trouble in the forest, and the creatures all have fled. As the maples scream oppression, and the oaks just shake their head.
What's out there? What creates the shadows in the corners or the creatures of the dark? Who are those on the other side? What do they have to say? This is the Gateway Podcast. This is not your normal style of paranormal talk radio. Brought to you live from United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM New Orleans.
Hi, I'm Brittany Ashley, your host of Breaking Norms, Building Dreams, your guide through this transformative journey in both business and life. This is your place crafted for dreamers, doers, or anyone who has been told they can't. Get ready as we challenge those narratives together. You're tuning in live to the United Public Radio Network, airing on 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. We are streaming on all the popular platforms every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for a candid and thought-provoking conversation celebrating your unique journey because you are worth it.
Ooh, welcome back, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed that weird-ass music that Jay selected for us. No more drugs for me. We're officially cutting him off as tonight. He is officially cut off.
So you know how good of a
Too many. That's guys. That's back in the day when he was washing dishes at the donut shop doing acid. We know what that was about. What do you mean? Everybody washed dishes at a donut shop or a restaurant sometime when they were a kid.
Yeah, I did.
Unless they were rich.
Our house, but I did most of my LSD in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
See, it's LDS, man. I don't know what the LSD stuff is. LDS, man. Like Kirk said.
Just like Captain Kirk.
Yeah. We could do, maybe in the near future we'll do a show on drugs, but I don't know, man. Drugs is a bad thing to talk about.
You mean do a show like taking drugs, like while we're on drugs, or a show about drugs?
No. It couldn't be on drugs. We'd be like, nobody know what the hell we're saying. Carly Lee, what are you talking about? I did not hear the rebuttal speech. I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I will, though. No, I was going to listen to it, and then everybody kept saying it was mealy, whiny, moany, whiny.
Does anybody even care, really?
And then when I seen it, it's got like an 18% approval rating. So it's kind of like after that, I wasn't really interested in reading it. When you listen to it, it rated really low. Trump's speech rated really high, and I don't understand why they picked her. One, she was kind of one of them girls that just kind of looks like just everyday Jane. Plain Jane, I guess is what I was looking for.
Karen, is that what?
And this was her. She's new. She's her first time in Congress. Yes, and they stuck her with it. That was just shitty. It's because all the big boys were scared. Why wasn't Schumer up there? I mean, oh, no, he's a senator, but it's well, he could have got up there too. Anybody could have got up there. Why wasn't none of the big people? Where's Nancy at, man? She's in the house. Why ain't she up there? Everybody, I hate you. Where's Maxine Waters, man? Wait. Adam shitty shift, man. Where was he? Well, where was AOC? Why did AOC get up there? She's always trying to get into the thing.
Because they're afraid to show their face. That's why.
Yeah, they were.
Trump's doing too good of a job. What are they going to say? They don't want him to solve the wars and the problems or whatever. The Democrats are screwed, man. They need to just vote everybody out. Vote them all out.
Well, if they don't change something, they're going to lose bad in 2026. And even they kind of feel like that's true right now. So
they lost bad. I mean, they're terrible. But
they're not getting any better, and they can't seem to get a fix. Everything they attack seems to back up and hit them in the face. It's just everything they try seems to go ass backwards. I said, Jimmy, no, because because first off, in the bad part is now you're starting to hear so many of their own people talk about it. They're losing donors and big donors, but it's more than that. I mean, like Fetterman came out and said quite a few things, and it said, he talked about Trump's speech and how the Democrats seem to be just scattered and divided and don't have a clue what's going on. And he told them in the beginning that Trump was going to take Pennsylvania if they didn't get up there and do something. They just ignored the guy.
That they did.
They were trying, he was trying to warn them. What do you mean? I didn't necessarily pick for him, and I just said he was going to win. When doing the election between him and Oz, yeah. I'd rather Fetterman than Oz.
Yeah, definitely. But Fetterman at least is pretty real. You know what I mean?
I was just, I don't know. It's not like I dislike the guy, but I just don't really like him either. So
he's a fake ass, you know.
He's a fake
You know
ass.
what? Like, he's the guy you don't want in charge of you, representing you. No way.
Stop that, man.
Getting dizzy.
No, I was just talking about. No, we were talking about fake ass bitches, but no, that song I was talking about was by JoJo. Yeah, it's called Fab, fake ass bitch. Mm-hmm. I just like it because it's it pisses people off when I play it. Well, I've always liked it, but it's just one of them things. Jeremy Ramey, where are you at? California? Should have figured. No, it's some shit you texted earlier. Anyway, no, I'm not going to California. Who told you that? No, I hate California. You would have to set me on fire and drag me out there to get me to California. Yeah, shut up, Jenny. He don't know. It's What do you mean you've heard me talk about it before? On what show? Oh, on the Author's Quill. That's a different show, and I go different places on that show than I go on this one. Yes. No, I went to Phoenix on this one. On that one, I go to LA. Yeah, it's just weird. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll be out there in April sometime. Probably end of the month. Jay will be bossing then. Well, Mike's got his own shows. Jay's a boss. Yeah. He's going to have to deal with Michelle and say, look, bitch, Joe said to do this, do it in this. Yeah, no, he's got to tell her like this. He's got to say, look, Miss Bitch DeRoche. She will come down and cut his things. Actually, she'll send $1 million.
Man, she will have us on the radio so fast our heads will
No, she does a fabulous job, yeah. I don't know how it's going to affect it. We really haven't had a chance to talk about it. Well, maybe I can get them to talk about it in a well, I don't want to cause them any harm with their radio shows. And we get quite passionate sometimes about the politics. I mean, come on, first hour and a half of the show today, we were laughing our asses off about just general stupidity. We haven't done no lefties losing it tonight. No. We usually save them for Saturdays. Well, there's not as many now. What's her face has got to get to work.
Who, AOC?
No, the girl who does the lefties losing. I can't think of her name right now. She's from Sky News.
Oh yeah.
Sean loves her. Sean said he would marry her and have all her babies. It's they do I can't remember this woman's name. Let me see if I can find it. Well, she's not the only one that does it, but she does it the best, really. Let me see these short ones here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. How long is this one?
Jay's multiplying.
Yeah, we'll play this one.
I tell you.
We'll have to skip through this one a little bit, but let's see. Let's see. Invite. Yeah, no, we don't need to invite. Share screen. There we're going. All right, let's see.
But first, let's hear from the View's target audience. You know, those angry, ill-informed Karens. This one is mad.
They brought Zelensky into the Oval Office and attacked him.
Didn't we see this another day?
You people who are celebrating that. You.
You bitch, hasn't it? Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
What happened, but facts are important to the left, as you'll see in the next few clips, because it's time to check in with the dangerously delusional ladies of The View, and I regret to inform you they are increasing in number.
You think about journalists, you think about the reason they're in the press briefing, you think about the reason they're in
No, she's a Karen.
There are 13 members of the pool. I'll try not to get too wonky.
Some
is to provide
liberal podcaster got in trouble because he said somebody
people.
should kill Rick Scott.
Deserve that.
Yes, that's former White House press
It
secretary
sounds like he only got a slap on the wrist.
liar Corinne Jean-Pierre. at The View, on The View desk. I wonder, is that a little bit of an audition? As for the American people deserving the truth, you think we've forgotten this?
I've spent sometimes countless hours with him, whether it's in the Oval Office,
Yes,
whether
yes.
it's on the road. And I believe, for me, you're asking me my personal opinion,
his so-called landslide and blowout win. But he won the popular vote by 1.5%, one of the smallest ever, and he won the general election by less than 50%. So what kind of mandate is this really?
Well, it is a mandate, and I'm going to explain why. And I don't
You
mind the
tell
question,
him.
but let me
He's
be
a
very
liberal.
clear. I'm no supporter of Trump. I'm a supporter of truth and the facts. And here's the facts. The man won every swing state. He increased in terms of his voter turnout.
What can you say about
From the
that?
standpoint of blacks, Latinos, and young voters, he increased his numbers in that regard from 2020. 89% of the counties shifted to the right. That's a mandate.
The man was forced to repeat that data, to repeat the obvious, because these ladies just cannot cope with facts.
So 20 years after they last won the popular vote, they won the popular vote. They won the electoral college vote. The man won every swing state. And on top of it all, 89% of the counties shifted against. I don't understand how people can look at that and say, there's no mandate.
Lefty Stephen A. Smith then had to jump in and correct Whoopi when she claimed that the Democrats are just for helping ordinary people. And listen here as she confirms that all they do on The View, all they really do is just push Democrat talking points.
Let's remind people what those
Bitch
issues
and moan
are.
too, on top of everything.
Making sure that families had what they need, SNAP, making sure stuff is there, making sure that the America that we all grew up in, where you could come and be whoever you were supposed to be or want to be, you still have that right. All these things are the things that the Democrats have always said.
You brought up the message that the Democratic Party was disseminating. I'm challenging you on that. That is not what they were doing. I'm not talking
yes,
about,
it was.
I'm not talking
I
about the
was here.
intent.
We did it.
We did it, did we, Whoopi? It didn't work out too well, did it, love? And in their latest episode, the ladies of The View encouraged the Democrats to launch a naked protest against Donald Trump's address to Congress. Oh, dear.
Get butt naked and dance around. What should happen? Or should they all wait till the end when freshman Senator Elise Slotnick gives the Democratic response? Anybody?
I think they should walk out en masse.
Naked or clothed?
Naked. I think they should walk out. I think that a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Naked protests, walkouts, they really are overgrown children, aren't they? When will the mass tantrum end? But you know, if the View ladies were really serious about protesting Trump, they'd follow this next woman's example and transform themselves into Zelensky. Watch this. Yes, she is morphing into Zelensky in a show of solidarity, I don't know, show of lunacy. I can't keep up with the modern left anymore. Let's see if she manages to pull it off. Just let's fast forward to the end. There's only so much lunacy I can take. Let's play the last 10 seconds. Stunning and brave as always. You know, the Democrats have reached an all-time low when the likes of Casey Anthony, yes, Casey Anthony, Google her if you're not familiar with her putrid work.
Yes, we know who she is.
When she's pushing their talking points.
As a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me.
Let's bring this calculation from his part.
I ain't even seen nothing about
I do wonder whether he's going to secure the deal that was on the table before that Oval Office tantrum.
Look, I've told you before, I'll say it again. I am out of the business of criticizing Trump when he makes crazy statements, right? When he's putting on the crazy. I now say, wait, let's see what the
relenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country. We have accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years or 8 years, and we are just getting started. In front of me and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say.
You know, I was reading Mike
make
Johnson's
them
profile. It
happy,
said he's 6'1".
to
I'm having a
make
hard
them
time believing
stand
it.
or smile or applaud. Nothing I can do. I could find a cure to the most devastating disease, a disease that would wipe out pro-Colombian empowerment in Central America. $60 million. $8 million for making mice trans.
Member from this address to Congress.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. 2018, DJ was diagnosed
I can't
with
believe
brain
not a
cancer.
single Democrat
The
stood for
doctors
this
gave
kid.
him 5 months at most
That's just-
to live.
just
And tonight,
lame.
DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Oh, it was adorable, and he gave a big hug to the Secret Service chief.
He was a hugger,
I
the
gotta
little
be honest.
dude. He was hugging everybody, man. I mean, that kid was hugging up with everybody. I just can't believe, why would you not, as a Democrat, why would you not want to at least clap for this kid? I just didn't understand it. It didn't make any sense to me
Lack of class.
whatsoever.
It's just classless.
Yeah, low rent, low class. That's like them videos we were watching earlier. That's low rent, low class. I mean, it's just like, it's like the Democrats don't understand what class is anymore. No, we're not talking about class war, dude. We're talking about just, having some
Proper manners, just period manners. Plain manners. They didn't have any.
Well, I've been telling y'all for like 3 decades, it's not a race war anymore. It's a class war.
Yeah, eventually.
It's about who's got it and who don't got it. No, that's what it's about. You should have figured that out during the BLM riots. It should have been easy for y'all to figure out.
Well, maybe they're racist, man. Maybe they're all. You know what? Is that? I mean, think about the Democratic Party. Where the KKK came from, Jim Crow laws and all that. Democrat. They have a history of holding black people.
Oh, yeah, well, they fought against the 14th, 15th, and the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. They did start Jim Crow. They are the creators of Ku Klux Klan. They voted against freedom of the slaves. They voted against the 40 acres and the mule. They actually voted against quite a lot of things. And I never understood why the Democrats liked them. I mean, even in the 60s, they were voting against them. But still, I guess because of Kennedy, I don't know. It was amazing to me that many black people liked Kennedy. I mean, liked the Democrats when they were doing absolutely nothing for them. And then Trump in 2016 said, "Hey, what have they done for you?"
Look at the ghettos in America. They're all controlled by Democrats. All those people, their lives do not improve. There's no opportunity to improve. But the ones who are in charge are all Democrat leadership. Think about that. Let that sink into people out there. And
Well, New Orleans proves how to fix it.
Trump's numbers with black men, black women went through the roof, man. You know what I mean? Because people want something for themselves.
Well, he got, according to Democrats, he got 22%. I think the actual polling came out to 33% blacks. He got 89% of the Hispanics. And remember, that's the ones he's kicking out the country. He still got 89%. So
yeah,
tells you right there that even they're happy that the other ones are getting kicked out because a lot of them were gang lords, things that they had escaped when they came here, and all of a sudden now they're back in the neighborhoods and stuff. So they wanted them gone, and they still want them gone. But Democrats don't think about those kind of things. They don't even care about those kind of things. It's just whatever they get in front of their little face. They get they're so dogmatic now as a political party. They just get something in the face, and then they're so fractured. It's like 3 political parties. We have the progressive woke ass crazy party, AOC, and what's her name, who's married to her brother Omar. I don't know how they get away with that.
That's weird. Yeah.
And then you've got some lefties, some centrist lefties who are trying to stay close center. And I noticed with them, they don't have as big a problem with Trump. And 50%, I think it was 50 or 51% of Democrats today's poll said they thought Doge was doing what they should be doing. So what you're finding from America in general is if you do the independents, the liberals and the conservatives, is about 76-77% of America is happy to see these agencies being ripped up. Because the more we rip them up, the more fraud we find. Now, we need to be fixing them as we're ripping them, but still, or whatever we're going to do with them. Whatever's going to replace them, they need to be fixing them. Who's running what departments of what? But I do agree. Our government was fat and bloated, and something needed to be done about it. SpaceX CRS-30 mission to space station sciences. Payload explained. We don't need to know what the payload is. What's this? See the Android General Atomics drones. Oh, look at these things. They're badass. Y'all don't need to see that.
Atomic drones? That doesn't sound very pleasant.
Y'all don't need to see those. That's probably a bad thing for y'all to see. Kamala Harris gets serious about whether to run for governor of California. She's like Como. She's a 28% favorite.
28% against two. What? Republicans?
NASA insider blows whistles on plot to sabotage Musk rescue mission. That's the Biden thing. Okay. Russia attack prompts swift NATO action as Putin targets key infrastructures. NATO, what are you going to do, NATO? You're not going to start a war. Putin, that's because he knows the end of the war is coming and he's trying to get what he wants out of it.
Yeah.
Without America doing anything or supply and security right now, Russia's trying to take advantage of it. But just today, Trumpy told him, you better knock it off. It's going to start costing you money. I don't know, Jesse. No, I was scratching my nose. Sorry. It's
crazy world, dude. Crazy world, man.
Crazy world.
Things are tilting back towards the center, at least.
Oh, NATO was compelled to deploy its warplanes over Poland in response to massive Russian missile and drone assault on Ukraine, gas and energy infrastructure.
Got to get the swipes in before a ceasefire, huh?
Well, because the more they control, the better they got to, the more leverage they got, I guess. But Trump's going to want back what Trump's going to want back, so Putin's got to already understand that. Uh-oh. Exclusive Trump makes aggressive new claim of executive power to circumvent Senate. On what?
What?
On what? That's the question. What is it? To seize direct control over the entire executive branch to a new level. He has control over the executive branch. And laid out starting legal. Yeah. See, the problem is, people, he has complete control over the executive branch. He's the executive officer. And he can fire and hire who he wants to. That's why these court cases are going to end up in front of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court's going to say, well, he can fire and hire. He's the boss. A lot of them, they haven't even challenged him on the Supreme Court's pretty much already said, don't bring him to us. We're going to rule in his favor.
People are shocked he's working because normally presidents just sit there like bumblefucks do anything. You know what I mean?
It is interesting to see how aggressive he is. Well, I mean, the speech keeps going up, people. I mean, every time I turn around, it's just higher in the ratings. The Democrats are losing their mind. ABC, NBC, CBS is losing their minds. They don't know what to think. They're scared, actually, at this point. The Europeans are scared. The Canadians are scared. He's got everybody scared. But Americans aren't scared.
Wow. I disagree. I think there's still some Americans that are scared of what he's doing. I can see it in some of the people at work. I can see it in some of the people on TV. Yeah. You just showed some lefties losing their mind over it.
Oh, I can see liberals being scared, yeah, but I don't really see any conservatives, and not even any independents, because even the independent polls are way the hell up.
The conservatives I know are happy as can be.
I know the ones I know are too. They're like, oh man, this is great. I mean, they're really having. It's almost like some of them are having fun. A lot of liberals I know aren't scared either. They're just wanting to know where it's all going to go. Is what they're wanting to know. Danny Raniero, where you from? Italy? You want to tell us where in Italy? No? Okay, well, you don't have to. What do you got for us? Oh, well, no, that's a legitimate worry. I mean, so I know a lot of European countries are worried that the U.S. might pull out and not be protecting y'all anymore. So I got a question for you while we're on this subject, my friend. The United States has been protecting y'all for 80 years. What do we get out of it? No, really, what do we get out of it? Europeans talk down to us, act snobby to us, are funky to us, but yet they expect us to be there to save their ass if the Russians or the Chinese come knocking on the door of the North Koreans. No, you know I'm right.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% they expect that.
So what do you so does Canada. That was just brought up just recently, but what do we get out of it?
We don't get free travel pass. We don't get discounts on food or
and as far as fair trade goes, there's not fair trade between us and y'all. Y'all aren't even paying your dues in NATO. You're not even building. You're not even building your own military or paying your dues to NATO. You expect America to do it all? Why? Why shouldn't we expect y'all to carry your part? Trump's not going to back down on this. So if you're going to be part of NATO, if you want America to be part of NATO, you're going to have to pay your fair share. Also, he expects to see all nations in the Euro area increase their spending to at least 5 to 7% of their GDP on their militaries. Now, given Germany nukes, I think personally is fucking stupid since they started 2 world wars. I don't even think Germany should have a fucking military. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
They shouldn't have control of the military. Period.
I mean, they're just dumbasses when it comes to that kind of stuff. I mean, look at their government right now. They're trying to curtail free speech in their country. They're basically trying to become Hitler's fascist government again. Mm-hmm. You can't even say fascist because if you do, you get in trouble. If you say anything on the internet, you get in trouble, and you can go to jail for it.
Italy's the third largest economy in the European Union, and they're 11th in the world. I mean, Italy's got deep pockets. Deep pockets, man.
Yeah, Germany's got deep pockets too, though.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, places in Germany, people aren't even allowed to go. The cops don't even go because of the Muslim
Germany also has a penchant for, creating strife and war, and they've done it twice really big.
Yeah, so I don't think they ever need to have a damn war. People need to remember that. I know. See, that's the problem with wars. These youngins, these millennials and Z-Geners, they don't understand that. They don't understand what happened during World War II. They have no fucking clue what Germany did in 2 different wars. They're just, that's the Germans. They should help out. Fuck you. No, they shouldn't. They should be cannon fodder is what they should be. For as many Jews as they killed, they should be cannon fodder is what they should be.
Yep.
It's no, Americans don't forget that shit. So anyway, I mean, they're gonna all have to start putting
Hitler was Austrian. We gotta say that, man.
Yeah, they were. But there have been some of the European leaders that have come up and said America's right. We haven't been pulling our own weight. If we expect them to stay part and going to protect us, then we need to start, pulling our own weight. And part of this is to get them to buy arms from us. So, they can increase their armaments, build their own, but also buy some from us, and everybody comes out better on it. Everybody gets a better deal. They get a more advanced fighting force. We make some money. They build their own fighting force. And then Russia and China will be at such a big disadvantage, they won't even think about it. They'll be like, well, no, we'll just get our asses kicked. There's no reason to go there. But right now, Russia and China combined could take Europe. Well, not if the United States was involved, but if without us, they could.
If we step out of NATO, they might do a play like that. They might go after Western Europe.
Yeah, because right now Europe is if Europe does what it's supposed to and arms itself correctly, then it's as powerful as the United States is, they won't go after them. And if you have the United States and Europe and are friends and they are both powerful, then nobody will go after them. But right now, Europe's not all that powerful. They have, I mean, financially they are, but militarily they're not. And they've got a lot of back-ass issues about the way they treat their people, how their medical works. Everybody's, oh, they got better. No, they don't have, just because you get it for free don't mean it's better. Yeah. Well, no, all my friends Canada bitch all the time about how long they got to wait to see a doctor and stuff. Now, screw that. A good friend of ours, he had heart issues. We watched this poor dude go through it for 5 years, getting appointments. Some appointments take 6-7 months. It ended up killing him because he couldn't get his heart done. That shit don't happen in the United States, no. No, you just go to emergency room and owe for the rest of your life, but they'll fix it.
Dead is dead.
Yeah.
Morta. Doctors don't heal you. They keep you alive long enough to pay your bill, basically.
Well, to pay back their medical college bills, and at the same time get perks from the pharmaceutical companies who string you along for more quality of life.
Morta.
So yeah.
Morta.
It hits you very hard. Federal workers face families who cheer their firing. Oh shit, huh? Hey guys, y'all bloated jobs. We're not, it's not you personally we're firing. We're just
they should never been
Democrats
hired.
got crazy. Yeah, that's
they
the
should
point.
never been hired. They had fake jobs. They're not real. They didn't do anything. They know it. They just sat there and collected the check. They know they didn't do anything.
I could want one of these. Who wants to buy me one of these? Costco's massive 100-inch TVs are a hit. I want a 100-inch TV. I got an 80-inch. Why somebody buy me a 100-inch?
That's huge.
I don't even have a TV.
I want a 100
computer screen. I got a 24-inch computer screen. Yeah, but it's good enough, man, to watch stuff. I don't even care.
when power and all goes out, I'm watching my computer screens.
I have all one. I'm all happy with that, man. I don't even care. There's nothing. I don't watch TV. I don't have cable. I subscribe to a couple of services that cheap. I think I pay less than $10 a month, really.
Well, with Roku, you don't really need cable because Roku gives you a lot of free shit, and they give whatever you want to subscribe to is there too. But they give you a lot of free shit. And I noticed I signed up with Walmart for free delivery, and it's $6.97 a month or $49 a year. It comes with Paramount.
I got Peacock through Instacart.
And Peacock's got some good stuff on it.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Then Netflix comes with something else I do. It's with my phone. I think Netflix comes with my phone.
The very political Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Trump says cancel daylight savings. What do you think, people? Should we cancel daylight savings?
Please.
I wish they make up their minds.
Oh God.
It's not really. I mean, people. I mean, well, guys. I mean, come on. Daylight savings. So what? We spring ahead, right? So we're going to spring ahead. We're going to lose an hour.
They don't have daylight savings. Go live in Arizona.
So right now, instead of being 11:52, it'd be 10:52. See, I hate that shit. That's just irritating. Sweden is no longer a country that cannot be trusted. Okay, that didn't make any sense.
No longer.
It says no longer a country that cannot be trusted. That something wrong with that cannot be trusted shit. I don't know. That didn't register in my head correctly.
Well, look at IKEA. Can you really trust that?
It's what are they going to become friends with the Russians or something? They had some badass jets that can land on streets and shit. They park them on the side of roads and stuff. They do have a state-of-the-art fighter jet. I got to give them credit for that. I don't know how stealthy
they also have areas the police don't go because of the Muslim population.
Yeah, they do too. Yeah, they do.
They took in a couple million, 2 or 3 million.
So these guys in Finland were fishing, right? They're doing this thing. They're fishing out there, having a ball. Got their kids out, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the fucking U.S. submarine just pops up through the ice.
Hello.
You got to be like, what the fuck? And the guy said, we've seen Russian submarines do this before. I'm thinking, oh, Jesus. Well, I know y'all call them NATO subs, Jesse, but That one looked like a U.S. sub. I don't think it does. NATO gets crappy subs. We don't give them state-of-the-art subs. Get out of here, man. Who told you that stuff? No, they get good equipment. I mean, they get decent equipment. Yeah, I mean, they get decent equipment. Oh, well, here we go. Dozens arrested at Columbus University police. Oh, man, they're dragging them out of there. Look at that, kicking and screaming. Mm-hmm. It's what happens when you get $400 million cut out of your budget. So, I tell people all the time, don't fuck with Trump. He has no problem taking your money away.
Or
Jimmy,
you're alive, I would think,
Stephen A. Smith is the guy we were just listening to. Excuse me. On The View. Yeah. He's pretty good. No, he's an independent. He's not a liberal or a conservative. Yeah, he's an independent. Friend star Matt LeBlanc praised for his refreshing approach to wealth. I don't even want to know what that is. Let's see. Trump administration. Wait, what did you get with Trump? Reverse what? Reverse course on Maine newborn policy. Oh, okay. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing there. So it should have always been that you should not be allowed, you should not get citizenship if your parents are illegal aliens. That's how it should be written. Not, you should, if you're born here and your parents are legal, you should get citizenship. But if both parents are illegal, you should not. Rubio, Musk, clashed in front of Trump.
Anyone should get that. I mean, where does that come from? Has anyone proven that that's a thing? Is it constitutional? I don't know.
Well, if you're born here, it's legal. You're a citizen.
They did that a long time ago.
Yeah, but I think that's also unspoken. It's not like written law.
No, it's law. No, it's a law. Yeah, it's a law.
They did that a long time ago when the numbers of the country were very low. And then they were more interested in having citizens, so bang.
And back then we weren't really worried about illegal aliens. So what they're saying now is that it should be written, the law should be written that if the child is born from illegal aliens, they do not get citizenship.
Well, these were legal immigrants that came over that had children, and those children born to them were Americans. It was a big deal, you know what I mean? But people coming over pregnant just to have this birthing clinics all along the border because of that. They come in to have a baby in the U.S. to get those benefits. We're talking about money, benefits, Kids in America, they can get all kinds of benefits. But money, right? People chasing around.
Oh, wait. So before we go, I know we got to get out of here in a few minutes. So the Gene Hackman thing's been crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So there's been all this stuff about, maybe it was a suicide murder, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, maybe this happened. So this is what really happened, people. His wife died of Huntington's disease.
The Haunter virus.
Yeah, so you get it from rats, their saliva, their urine, their poop.
Mainly mice.
So that's what killed her. And then she fell on the floor and died, and the heater was on. That's what mummified her. 7 days before he did.
Wow.
7 days before he died. And he had a cardiac arrest, probably because she wasn't taking care of him, giving him his medicine. It's probably what killed him. And the dog died because it had just had surgery and was in the kennel, and nobody was taking care of it.
Wow.
Sad stuff, man.
Yeah, so that is just so, but that proves my point. When I always say when it's your time to go, you're going. And that's
I think it was black mold or something like that, or, whatever. Haunted virus.
Well, no. Yeah, no, that's what they said it was. They pretty much got the causes down in both their deaths. It was kind of weird because
a lot like infestation.
Well, they said only 900 people in the country got it, but it only takes one to give it to you. So you could have rats next door to neighbors coming through. But I was wondering where you'd be in contact with it. I mean, these are rich people; these aren't poor people. So I was wondering where they would be in contact with the roach. I mean, I'm sure they would have a house treated.
A lot of mice running around.
Well, I would have bet they would. I would have thought they would have a house treated.
The people would think they would.
Because I mean, they were pretty stinking rich.
But it doesn't mean they're clean. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but usually rich people have people come do stuff
He
for
seemed
them.
kind of like a hoarder. I bet you got like a hoarding area.
They may have been humble to the point they didn't want, like in-house staff living.
No, their house is pretty big, and it was a caretaker that found them dead.
After 2 weeks. I mean,
Yeah,
so
it wasn't quite
not
2
like
weeks.
they had people hanging around.
I think she was like 7 days for him or something. Stop. Trump threatens Russia with large-scale sanctions after major Ukraine missile attack. Okay.
Wow.
Are there any sanctions left against Russia? I mean,
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Believe it or not, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff he can still sanction. And some of the sanctions against Russia are like 10% and stuff. So I mean, it's not like it's huge sanctions.
Yeah, but it stacks up eventually, right?
Yeah, it does. But I mean, some of them are low. It started out low. A lot of them were just to get trade going, just to mess with Russia to get some trade going. So, and then, what was it? Who was it today? Was it South Carolina, North Carolina shot somebody today?
Yes. And
so the
they're
reason,
what else too?
So the reason they don't allow you to execute people in all but 5 states is because they consider it cruel and unusual punishment. What the fuck do you consider the electric chair?
Yeah, that your eyeballs explode.
I mean, really and truly, man. I mean, I think I'd rather
the real
be shot.
question is, why do they swab people's arms before they give them the lethal injection shot? Like, what do you, what you trying to just like? We don't want you to get infected, but you're done for. Bye bye.
Ontario will tariff electricity going to the 3 U.S. states on Monday.
Wow.
All right, now look, so this is another thing, you Canadians up there, don't hate on us. Trump put a 30-day reprieve on y'all, so I noticed today you got restaurants and businesses up there pulling all their American alcohol down and not putting it for sale. So what they're going to do with that is later on, they're going to put it back up for sale at a much higher rate. But since stuff they've already paid for, guys.
Price gouging.
And
they've already been taxed at what they have already.
But they were doing other stuff besides just that. Besides just looking, they were doing quite a few things. And man, I'm telling you, Canadians, they're screwing y'all over up there. We're not even putting a tax on you yet, and then they're jacking y'all left and right. It's just kind of sad. It is. It is kind of sad. There was another big one. I can't remember what it is now, but I'm sure y'all will figure it out. And then one of the Canadian. That's what it was. One of the Canadian companies or places up there stopped ordering from the biggest pork house in the United States. So now you Canadians are going to pay 4 times for pork, which you would normally pay, when there's not even a sanction on it yet.
That Canadian bacon is going to go way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all, your people are overreacting. We haven't even reacted to it yet. Canada's flipping out. Trudeau's up there crying. I'm like, God, what a bunch of pussies. Excuse my language, but Jesus. I thought Canadians were supposed to be tough. I mean, really. That's all I saw.
The women are tough. The men, not so much.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe that's what it is.
The men are like Paul Schaefer. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
The women are like Michelle and Amelia.
What do you mean, Denise?
Tough. You don't want to mess with them ever.
What do you mean? Denise, I know about 10 Canadian women, 5 of which are on this station.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're tough.
One we're going to start inviting to join us sometimes is, if she's brave enough to come hang out with the boys, is Angel Rocker, Laura Lee.
I see Amelia's back out there. I was so happy to see her.
Yeah, she's back. She's last 2 shows she was on. We're talking about Amelia Passano. She is Michelle DeRoche's co-host on The Outer Realm. Yes. No. Michelle's got a new show called Beyond the Outer Realm. It is on Tuesdays early in the day, and it's Michelle. It's a way out of control show. It's not like one of these, but it's out of control show. Yes. Oh yeah, it's bad. No, not like that, dumbass. No, but you go check it out on Tuesdays. I think it's the first show on Tuesdays to be on the Outer Realm. No, we got to go in a minute. I need food and alcohol. No, I don't drink.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've been up
maybe
since
coffee.
5:30 in the morning Eastern time, and it's
Yeah,
1:03.
I've been up since 9:30, but I didn't go to bed till 3:30. So
In 4 more hours, it will be 24 hours for me.
Yes. Yes, and Jay's got a wife and 5 kids and shit. I mean, it's rough on him, man. And he's pregnant with number 6.
With the alien probe, yeah, and then
Yes, the alien kid.
One of the kids is asleep in here on the floor somewhere. There she is.
Yes. Well, no, some of his kids can transform into other things. Yes. Cats, dogs, birds, swords. I don't know. You name it. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Be sure to come check us out tomorrow night. I will be here on the Author's Quill with John Goodman, and we will be back tomorrow night on the chat. I don't know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. It probably won't be Trump. We might be talking about the pussy Europeans, that we're going to go slap around.
Figure something out. It's a non-formatted show, really, so it's whatever
We might
want.
talk about what was the best food you ever ate in your life. Yeah, that could be good.
I have a couple.
I'd be like, food zombie. No, we'll probably. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Michael Langley live at 10 o'clock.
Yes, don't forget Michael Langley, 10 o'clock. He'll be on causing trouble.
Right after the chat.
We tried to get him off on time we got close last week. No, I think we were. Excuse me. Damn, about 15 minutes later. But we started a little bit earlier. Get your licks on Route 66. I don't know what they want to lick you on Route 66, but hey, go find out for yourself.
Depends on how much you pay out, Joe. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's true. Well, there was there's a little restaurant out there. Oh, where were we? Oh, Jesus, we were somewhere way out west, and we stopped, and it was a little diner, and so we were doing the Route 66 trip. We were in Texas, and then we were in Vegas, and then we decided we were going to try to Route 66. So we went west for a little ways, headed towards California, and then we were headed back the other way. But anyway, we stopped at this little diner. We got a root beer. It was really, really good. I was like, damn. So I wonder what they put in this root beer, like some crack or something. The hamburger, the food, unfortunately, was mediocre at best. I don't know how you fuck up a hamburger, but especially a hamburger cooked medium. Oh yeah, and they did. And the fries were soggy, but maybe the restaurant was just having a bad day. I don't know. It's not like that place I ate where I got the chili out on the Continental Divide. Oh man. But because when I'm traveling, depending on how much money I got with me, I always try to hit one really high end restaurant, a couple of middle restaurants, and just restaurants like mom and pop shops, because usually that's where the good food's at anyway.
Well, I had my first Del Taco experience out there on the way to Arizona. Most excellent, better than Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, it's fucking Taco Bell. Taco Bell can kiss my ass. Yeah. I mean, really and truly. And I was a general manager of Taco Bell, but they're just. Most of the stores cheesy out. So I had found out when I was a GM for them that you could get 100% pure beef. You could get certain kinds of beans. You could get all the A1 products, as they called them. Cost your store a little bit more, but man, the food was so much better. Plus, you didn't get the whats, and the only thing it really hurt is would be your bonus, and everything else was it didn't really affect it. And but people always want to go with the cheap shit. That they got a low grade lettuce you can get.
Use the high grade ingredients for like the first 6 months to get your customer base, then you slowly work in the cheaper stuff.
And then they
did it. It's brilliant. It's terrible, but it works.
Yeah, but then you lose those customers eventually because they realize.
Yeah, I've been back to Papa John's since they went from the cheap to the good, from the good to the cheap.
But Del Taco was pretty good. We had another one down here that was pretty good. They made really good
shredded cheese daily. I couldn't believe it. The taco was 10 cents more than the taco here, and it's not a supreme taco. It didn't have the sour cream on it. It's just a regular taco. The regular tacos come with tomatoes. Taco Bell do not. It was $2.19. It was longer, thicker. It was a better shell. The meat was cooked that day in the store. It wasn't a frozen thing that they just heated up in the microwave. and the cheese was shredded that morning in the store.
Yeah. You know, we got our meat. We got it in pouches, and we drop it in a pot of hot water and let it cook.
Yes.
It was already cooked. Yeah, it was already cooked. We just had to heat it up. They wanted it heated. Ocean wanted it to 180 to make sure all bacteria was killed. But
Del Taco is none of that crap. It's all cooked in the store.
Yeah, you can smell it when you come in. I mean, you know they've been cooking. It's what? Wait, say that again. I seen it go by too fast. Oh, you're talking about that the Chinese food at restaurants. Yes.
Panda Express.
They're all Panda Express are the ones that's always getting they're always in trouble with somebody.
Some kind of food poisoning situations.
Yes, it's just the constantly. And then there's another one that's just like, I'll tell you, my favorite one is illegal burrito. So you go into the illegal burrito, you walk in, so there's all kind of shit all over the place. They cook everything's fresh, everything's cut fresh, everything's shredded fresh. And they pull out a burrito about this big around. You see about this big around. They plop it down and say, okay, what do you want? And they just start as you go down the thing. Man, when I'm done, the burrito is this freaking big around. It's freaking this long. There's no way I'm eating this whole thing. But it is fabulous. It's a great burrito. What's that, Jimmy? A lot of good places to eat. New Orleans has lots of good places to eat that are not named restaurants. I mean, not meaning names that you wouldn't know what they were.
Hey, I'm getting out of here, man. I'm hitting the bricks.
Yeah, go get to sleep. We gotta go. Yeah, it's 10 after.
It's 10
Talk
after.
about food 1:10 in the morning. Nope.
Yeah.
Yes, made me hungry just talking about it.
Burrito stories. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the chat.
Be good, baby. Good, baby. Out of here. Anyway, guys and girls, we got to go and thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio and News on the Flip Side. I hope you really enjoyed the show. Any moans, groans, bitches, or complaint, please address them to United Public Radio with Michelle DeRoche. Good night, everybody.